Hi guys, I'm Solaris. Welcome to my channel, Solaris Fairy Astrology and Tarot, where I channel for you all sorts of psychic messages to help you in your love life using astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards. Today's video is, what do they want to tell you right now? I'm also offering an extended where I'm going to channel for you what's going on between the two of you, 3 questions that Spirit and the universe want for me to channel for you in regards to your person, their late night thoughts, which is especially helpful for lovers in separation, but it also applies to people who are in situationships and various stages of commitment as well. Finally, I have a very special passionate deck that I will talk about what their fantasies have been about you lately. So if you're curious about any of that, then definitely check out the extended. Today you have 3 piles to choose from. The first pile is the pink quill and the gentle heart tarot cards. The second pile is a white quill and the Hermit tarot cards. And the third pile is the golden quill and the Alchemia tarot card deck. Feel free to take as much time as you need and pause the video if you need more time to decide. When you have chosen your pile, go to the description box and scroll down to where you see the timestamps. Click on the timestamp that matches your pile, and that will take you to your reading. I'll see you there. Bye! Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on, in Gemini season, these beautiful quills that were made by my friend Jessica's mom. Her name is Liz and she's amazing. Her details in the description box. This is a kind of follow-up video to the wedding decorations video that I made a few videos back. And this is very, very beautiful because it's like these quill pens and like the detail on them are so pretty. I'm just loving these, the gold and the pink and the white lace, and you know, it's so beautiful. So of course when I saw these, I was thinking, well, this is all about elegant, beautiful communication. I thought, okay, we have to make a video based on what do they want to tell you right now. If they could write it to you, if they could text or call. You know, old-fashioned love letters, I feel like need to be brought back. I think those are very charming, but I feel like your person has stuff to say, and we are going to focus on what that is in this reading today. So I will put this in frame for you so that you guys can see it. You guys have also picked the Gentle Heart tarot cards, which are very beautiful. It's one of my favorite tarot decks. And I have chosen for you to bless your reading today this beautiful angel aura crystal. So I'm going to put this in frame for you next to your quill so that you can see it during the reading so it blesses the space. Okay, so I'm first going to do a little relationship spread. See what's going on in your connection. This is a very good way for you guys to be able to verify if this is indeed your pile. We'll see what is going on between you and your person, and then we're going to see what do they want to tell you by layering it with messages from Divine Masculine. Okay, so first here are 3 cards. And this represents how you are thinking and feeling about your person, about your situation right now. This is on their side. It's 3 cards to represent how they are feeling about you, how they're perceiving the connection right now, how you guys feel like you guys are, where you guys are at. Then I get to past. And the past 3 cards are going to represent what's happened, what has happened to bring you guys to this current moment. Then I have 3 cards for the future, what might happen in the next 3 months most likely if you guys go your current path. And I have a card for the future, what could happen beyond a 3-month time down the road to see what's going on here. And now let me layer it with messages from Divine Masculine. For you on your side, you are the feminine. I do not have messages from Divine Feminine, but I will get you a card that will symbolize you. Okay, so in regards to what they thought about you in the past, or what their thoughts have been, what they wanted to tell you, and then their thoughts now, what they want to tell you now. I won't even go for their thoughts for the future because we're going to pull more what do they want to tell you cards, but we're going to start off with this. For you, I want to get a card that symbolizes you. I'm going to do a Stellar Energy Oracle card that represents you. So I'll do 3 cards for how you are thinking and feeling about your person right now. And what would you want to tell them? So these are usually readings that talk about if their higher self were to be involved, what would they tell you, or what have they wanted to tell you that maybe they haven't been able to express to you yet. All right, so for you on your side, you want to have a happy ending with your person, but right now you might not be feeling sexual. You might be feeling like you have to hold back on the sexual part. You might be feeling like you are closed off to this connection or relationship right now because of maybe something they've said or done. Maybe because you're holding back on the sexual so that you're serious if they're romantic about you and wanting a future with you, and then you would incorporate it. Or maybe it seems like you see your person as your happy ending, but that you're not wanting to lead with sex, or you're not wanting to seduce them. Maybe you're wanting to be in a receiving mode and not really like initiate that. So the cards I get for you are pure seduction, closed off, and happy ending. So I feel like you want the happy ending with your person, and that might be why you're closed off to the sex part. Maybe you're wanting to just get to know each other and build the connection and deepen that, so you know that they like you and not just after just one thing. It also might be if you guys still want to be together but you guys have broken up, that you're closed off to the sexual part, or you might feel like they even have closed off the sexual part if you guys are in separation. It might be that for you guys, you're wanting to seduce them, but you're holding yourself back because you're keeping your eye on the prize, the bigger picture, that kind of thing. So let's see here. What else are you thinking and feeling about your person to see kind of a little bit more information to these main cards? I get, and I do take reversals. So I would say you're probably in a tougher spot with your person, and maybe you're waiting for them to sway you, or maybe you feel like your person would just come at you sexually and you're wondering, would you with your person be able to, get past that or transcend that? It seems like right now the 5 of coins is you're feeling pretty rejected. So the 5 of coins represents, or 5 of pentacles will represent feeling out in the cold, feeling lost, feeling abandoned, feeling afraid, feeling very hurt. Really the rejection and abandonment wound is strong with 5 of pentacles upright. And then I get the Devil card in reverse, which is basically being closed off to the seduction part. So feeling sexual temptation towards them, of course, but also wanting to close off your energy to the sexual part right now. Because maybe you're feeling hurt and rejected as well. So it could also be that maybe sex is off the table because you're hurt, or you're not in the mood because emotionally you're feeling sad, or you're feeling rejected, or you might even feel like they've rejected you and they've rejected your sexual advances or your sexual desires. So there is this. Also, it seems like maybe you're trying to connect with somebody, somebody else who's not so driven maybe by the sexual part. You might have feel like your person is really driven by the sexual part. And so maybe you're thinking about, am I detaching? Am I letting go of this? And then I get the 7 of Wands in reverse. But it also seems like your resistance is fading back or fading away. So either your person won't be in resistance to you much longer, or you might have a hard time resisting your person. Pretty much your resolve is fading. So I would say that you're probably reducing you're reducing the walls. You're lowering your walls, or maybe you're just feeling tempted and you're trying to be strong, but you still feel so drawn to them. Capricorn, Scorpio energy shows up here strongly with the Devil card. 7 of Wands and 5 of Diamonds. I would say we have some fire sign, air sign energy showing up, but I want to see what other cards show up to see if there are more like specifics than just like all the signs general. But I would say right now, first of all, Scorpio, Capricorn energy has come strong. Yes, okay, your person is highly drawn and motivated by the sexual. And that might be why you're like, well, you're not going to get this unless you want something real with me and serious with me and we have a future together, I'm not going to just respond to booty calls or to calls for naked pictures or, you know, being taken out for a drink at like 11:30 p.m. right next to your house, you know. So I feel like for you, you're trying to turn down any offer that is, you know, makes you feel lesser than. Your person does have feelings for you, and you probably can tell that. I get my heart starts racing whenever you are near. So absolutely, your person is definitely very turned on by you, but also very emotionally connected to you. So yeah, your person definitely has romantic crush feelings for you at least. And then it says, envisioning you naked in my bed every time I pleasure myself in private, and forgive me for being selfish and only looking after my own needs. So yeah, your person has just basically been in a space with you where they just have cared only about their own pleasure and they're just focusing on you for sex right now. However, they have romantic feelings as well, but they lead probably with the sex part, or they're highly motivated by the sex part, or the sex part is a dominant energy in this connection. And I can see that's why you're like, well, I don't want to participate my energy on something where you're using me. But I don't feel like they're using you, but it is so strong, the sexuality from them, that it can be very confusing or a very thin line. So very fine line there. Then I get for your person on their side towards you, yeah, so actually I feel like your person actually is wanting to build more of a serious commitment with you right now. They're thinking, and maybe they need to tell you and haven't told you, but they actually are thinking about a serious commitment with you, probably because one, you're holding out and they want it more, and it intensifies their feelings for you when they can't have you, as well as two, because they do have those romantic feelings for you there with the card that says their heart starts racing, as well as these cards, which I am getting a lot more earth cards. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, where I get the 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Diamonds in this deck, or 10 of Coins, which represents looking off towards the future and having a very strong, solid commitment. So I feel like your person wants to have just as much sex and passion, but also give you the commitment. Now, this might be new news to you, or this might be news to you if they've never said it, but it does seem like they're actually future planning right now. And maybe you're sensing that they're future planning, because I do get the happy ending card. Maybe you are sensing that you guys can grow there, but maybe it hasn't been totally like talked about to the depth that it needs to be. I get the 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Diamonds, which represents really wanting to put consistent, solid energy and attention into this connection, actually wanting to be consistent and show up in a way that's reliable. So your person feels like that they are doing this, or that they're intending on doing this, or that they want to tell you this. So they want to tell you that they're in it for the long haul, that they want to be consistent with you, or they're going to be consistent with you, or that they're going to be really committing to you. I get the Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups, which normally the 7 of Cups is a card of like not having a commitment, but it's in reverse. And that would mean that you're able to make tangible these dreams and these goals and everything. So I would say that your person is right now, if they have been in resistance, which they might have been with that 7 of Wands you got, but now it's in reverse, so the resistance is lowering. And now your person's still feeling very passionate towards you, but also is feeling like now commitment oriented. I feel like your person might have been doing like a 180, where now they are starting to become a lot more commitment oriented. Or maybe they've always been this way, but you've been super guarded because you're just trying not to be used for sex, and they're very sexual. And so that could be setting off alarm bells in you, because you're like, well, I need to assess if this is something that they want, if they even want me, or if they just are, you know, wanting sex. It seems like in the past your person has been stuck, and that might be another reason why you guys have been holding off or making yourself a little more of a challenge. It says wallowing in despair and keeping myself stuck. So your person has been stuck in some cycles that have held them back. And I feel like that these cycles and this kind of almost pity party that your person is having, and your kind of this energy here, it's like your person is feeling like they're keeping themselves stuck and they're not doing anything about it. They admire you for working on yourself. And so you've kind of been modeling to them how to step up, how to shape up, how to evolve and grow as a person. So there is that, and that is good. So it does seem like that while in the past your person was stuck in having a pity party, not doing anything about it, that they've been able to observe from you your ability to work on yourself, your focus on self-growth, your focus on being able to, improve your own life. And that's actually really, really beautiful. And probably in part of that has been you trying to give them love and protect them and everything. And because of that, it says, I am grateful for your love and protection. So it does seem like your person is at least very grateful for everything that you've done to help them. And I feel like that they're grateful even in spite of their not being able to have taken action in the past. But because they're being more reliable now and they're putting that into play, I feel like that maybe you really have kind of helped your person grow or mature in a way, which is beautiful. Because in the past, your person wasn't happy and they made you unhappy, because I'm getting the sun. So it's in reverse. I'm getting Leo energy showing up, and I'm getting that there was some very unhappy energy. So energy that was upset, feeling restricted and feeling not content at all, feeling like you wanted to be happy with your person, but feeling like things were not going well because they were stuck and they were wallowing in despair. So this is like a despair energy, is the sun in reverse. And then the Fool in reverse is like they were not taking action. They were not taking a leap of faith. You might be a pile where your person hasn't taken action on you, maybe even in a while, or maybe you've been waiting for larger action that hasn't been happening, or maybe they even were trying to promise you oh, I'll get there, but they never did anything, or they never were able to step up or come forward for you in any way. So I get the Fool in reverse, where I feel your person has really just kind of been kind of waiting on the sidelines, not doing anything, afraid that they would fall, or afraid to fall in love, even afraid to take a leap of faith and to take a risk. And then I get that Hanged Man in reverse. So they're still stuck, they're still tied with their feet, but they feel like they can walk forward at any time. So they're in their progression in the past. It seems like that they were, even if they are still stuck with this Hanged Man, I feel like they are trying to take moves to become unstuck. And I do feel like that with this, it's now all they have left to do, they're balancing on top of this tree. They just need to wiggle their little feet out and then kind of walk down this tree branch to get off this this place. So I feel that your person is definitely making some strides and making some moves. So there is that. Then I get in the future, in the next 3. So this is basically how I'm going to be channeling this pile going forward. So if you feel like this isn't your reading, you might want to pick another pile. I haven't filmed for pile 2 or 3 yet, but definitely try to check it out. Or you can still feel free to keep watching, see if maybe there are still messages in this pile for you. But if this resonates with you and you feel oh yeah, that's what's going on right now, then definitely keep watching for sure. I get for you guys in the future, a lot of cards are in reverse for the next 3 months. I get that even though your person right now might be trying to be more consistent or reliable, or putting all the effort and attention and energy that they can afford to give into this connection, that I'm getting the Knight of Fire in reverse. I feel like they might be sprinting right now, but they're not going to be able to sustain it. I get Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel like they might be trying to give so much because they don't want to lose you, but then I feel like they're not going to be able to sustain or maintain that level of giving in the next 3 months of time anyway. Because then I get the 9 of Cups, which goes back to a feeling of sadness and disappointment. So your person might be hot and cold, or they might just be I haven't been able to move forward at all, but now I'm moving forward a little bit or trying, but then they are going to kind of slip or fall again. Your person seems like maybe their forward progress is not a straight line, and maybe their healing or their action growth oriented energy is a lot of backslides, or a lot of giving a little bit of attention and then having to focus elsewhere, and then giving you a little attention again, and then again not being able to make it consistent. So the 9 of Cups will maybe make you feel wow, I thought we were making our dreams come true, but now it seems like I'm disappointed again. Or maybe your person even will be going back into wallowing or despair. Now this can happen a lot if your person, let's say, suffers from bipolar 1. Bipolar is a mood disorder that cycles. If your person has bipolar 2, it could be severely depressed most of the time with a slightly lessening of it, and then going back down to severely depressed. So your person might deal with mood disorders in that way. Your person might also sometimes battle, external situations or obstacles in life. If it's not a mental health thing or a physical health thing, then it might be that. It could be like addiction, where like sometimes they get their life together, they get clean, and then they fall off the wagon, and then they try again, and then they fall off the wagon. So your person might have like a thing where they relapse a lot. So there is this. So with that Nine of Cups, it seems like it could be very disappointing for you, where there may be like a roller coaster ride with this person. And then I get the Nine of Diamonds or Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where they're not going to want to be single, but they're also not really going to be able to like race in. And so it could be very confusing to you. And so it might be a very situationship energy, or a very kind of like zombieing energy, or ghosting and then zombieing and then breadcrumbing and that kind of thing. So it might kind of feel like that for you, especially if that's the way it's been already for you. So that is a little bit difficult, to the point where with this Nine of Coins card in reverse, you see this bird that's supposed to be flying free. It's almost kind of like this bird is being repressed down. So it's almost kind of like repressing the freedom as well. So their inability to stabilize, it seems like it makes you feel very trapped, this dynamic. But then I get in the future, beyond 3 months' time, I feel like they're able to come forward for you like a hero. Again, Leo energy is strong. So I get the Six of Wands coming back in, coming triumphant. This could be somebody that goes in and out of your life. This could be somebody where you see them once in a while, but they return, but then they leave again. This could be somebody who always has to travel, let's say for work. It seems like this is somebody where they're going to come back in like a hero within like beyond a 3 months time. After the 3 months of now is good, in the past wasn't, in the future won't really be, but then beyond that, then it will get better. But again, if they seem like they're alternating like this, it could be like a repetitive cycle. So I get the Six of Wands, which is the hero, Leo energy strong. I see you, though, either way, being the strong strength here. You are kind of the hero in the story in this way, and you have the horse ready to take you forward in your life, and you have your scepter, and you have all the tools at your disposal to see like what direction you want to go in your life as well. And so I do feel like your person will still come back in beyond a 3 months time. So I don't feel like it's a never, but I feel like it's a very inconsistent here, there, and everywhere. So I do feel like that this is kind of a tough energy. So again, if this resonates with you, pile one, let's keep going. Also, normally I notice I have like a very bubbly energy when I do these readings, but for this particular person, I was catching like a very somber energy, or a very chill, calm energy. Your person might have something called dysthymia. Dysthymia is when they have like a flat affect, or like not a lot of expression in their face. That can come along with a form of depression. So if your person is always kind of like a flat mood, where they're like, hey, how you doing? How are you? Like the character Eeyore. It can be very like monotone and flat, the way they talk. That can be a symbol of some unaddressed depression, or some, existing depression, that sort of thing. If their moods go from like deep sadness and not being able to get out of bed and like lower functioning, and then it like skyrockets to like mania, where they're like, oh my god, and now they're very hyper, almost like they've taken cocaine or something, and you know that they have not taken drugs, that could be a sign of bipolar 1. So just heads up. Now again, like, I am a therapist, but I don't know your person, and so obviously I can't diagnose them, and obviously most of you watching are probably not therapists and cannot diagnose them, but I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up to see, like, if your person does act like that, it could be a little bit of a mental health indicator. It could be like a trait of that. So there is that to watch for. So you can make choices about what's really a match for you. Or how long do you want to wait? Or is this something that would be ongoing forever if, let's say, they don't get like therapy and meds and stuff like that? But again, I don't know your person. Okay, let's shake this off. Let's go to Hermits. I know you did not pick that pile, but I do want to use them. Okay, also, I am also offering an extended today if you guys are interested at the end of the reading. I'm going to be focusing on some cool things questions from Spirit that I'm going to be picking out of the magical chest to see what does the universe want for you to know about your person right now, as well as more insight into their mysterious heart, as well as their 18 plus sexual fantasies about you, and also their late night thoughts. What did they think about you last night? And that's very helpful for people in separation and situationships, but also is fine for people with any stage of commitment, but especially good for if you're in separation or if you haven't heard from them and you're just curious, what are they thinking? All right, and what are they going through? All right, so I'm going to pull 8 cards because this video is all about thinking and feeling and communication. So we're going to get into their psyche and pull 8 of them. I'm actually going to even layer them. I want to get even more specific for you guys. I'm going to layer them with, maybe I'll do Pink Divine Love Oracle to see what are their thoughts in regards to situations and things. So let's see. So we have these. All right. So we're going to do, and this is not interactive. You get all these messages. All right, so let's see here. Your person knows that they're not allowed to have sex with you right now, but they wish that they could, and they wish they could tell you that it's not all about the sex, but that they would love to be sexual with you, as you know. And I get the shadow side, that they might want to tell you that sex might be an addiction for them, or that sex might be something that they're trying to get a hold of in their life. Like the shadow side in regards to sex, they might have trauma or baggage around sex. They might be trying to discover more about their sex and sexuality, or what they want in the bedroom, or what pleases them. They might be trying to get a hold on their sex drive if it feels like it sometimes rules the show and they don't want it to, that kind of thing. So I get that. And then they also might feel like they want to tell you that they don't understand what you want, because I get hidden and unknown and mysterious, that you might actually come across as very mysterious or hidden or unknown to them, and they might be feeling like they're left in the dark. And that they want to have sex with you, but they know that you're saying no to it, but they don't maybe know always why. So they might feel like they want to ask you, or they want to say to you is asking you a question, which is they want to ask you, like, why aren't you wanting to be sexual with me right now? I get the full moon here. And so you or they might be born on a full moon, or we might be, I would say, a full moon might be important to this connection, like a date in your past or a date coming up that could be important to you, could be full moon. So there is this. Then I get Ace of Pentacles and Off the Hook. I don't take reversals for oracles. So they do want to offer you something solid and a commitment, because you've been ignoring them on purpose. So I get off the hook. So if you've been ignoring them, or if you haven't been as attentive or as responsive, or if they've had to ignore you, they want to stop doing so, and they want to give you something more strong and more solid, and they want to kind of come forward for you in this way. So there is that energy. Then I get for you, I just want you all the time. Okay, your person, I can understand why you're maybe closed off to the seduction part, because it seems like your person might just be only knowing how to connect with you on a sexual level. They might not know how to relate to you on other levels, or they might not know how to like connect with people. I get memories. It says old flame, reminiscing about how things used to be, and I just want you all the time. For some of you, if you guys are broken up, they are reminiscing about your memories, and they are nostalgic about the past that you guys used to have, and they just want you all the time. And I get the number 8, so the 8th of the month, or the 8th for a birthday, or the August. So I would say, yeah, that your person just wants you all the time, and your person is stuck on your memories together, or would like to recreate memories or create new memories with you. But yeah, they might also be just like rehashing, if you guys have had sex, they might just be rehashing like sexual thoughts and moments in your life, or that you guys have gone through together. So there is this. And then I need more time to reach out. And so your person wants to tell you that they need more time. They want to reach out to you. And they want to tell you how they want you all the time. And maybe they want to even reach out to you all the time. And they want to say this. But yeah, it says reaching out. And it says Seeking attention and planning to meet up. Yeah, your person wants more attention. They want more time. I think they want more of your time. If you've been ignoring them, or if you've been playing hard to get, or you haven't been as responsive, I feel like at some point, if somebody just leads sexual all the time, the other person, especially a feminine, is going to get kind of like turned off or suspicious of it. So that might be kind of something that is kind of coloring the waters right now. But yeah, I'm getting like reaching out, I need more time, or they might feel like they want to reach out to you, but they can't yet. They need more time to do so, especially if you haven't heard from them in a while. So your person might think, I want to reach out and I want to tell you that, you know, I want to reach out and I want to tell you and have a conversation. I have things to say, but I need more time. Or they might think they need more time in their schedule so that you guys can have a real conversation or a deeper conversation or something worthwhile. So there is that. Then I get for you, I want a fresh start with you. Yeah, that's very Ace of Pentacles. And I get pearls, 1 in a million special love. They want a fresh new start with you, especially if they feel like they've messed up, if they're in the doghouse, if they have screwed it up. I'm getting a lot of fresh starts with the 1, with the Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles. They really want a fresh start with you. They want to be able to give you something more real, more stable. It's just a tough thing, and something you might already suspect is they have a hard time in sustaining that or enduring it. That's a fire sign problem. A lot of fire signs have that problem. And if your person's not a fire sign, they might have fire in their chart somewhere prominent. If you want, you can leave their birthday in the comments and say, Solaris, I'm here from pile 2. I want to check, does my person have fire sign in their chart? And then just tell me the birth date, the year, and the day they were born. And just try to spell out the month, because sometimes if you guys give like numbers that are like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, I don't know if you mean that's the month or if that's the day, because some of you are international and you guys switch it from us being in the US. So just write that out for me if you want, and I'll answer that in the questions. I was also thinking, you know what, I used to do like an extra bonus question you guys can ask me in the comments, and since I've been doing these extendeds, I haven't been doing that as much because I've been doing like twice as much work doing the extended videos as well. But things are starting to get a little bit more situated now. So I was thinking about once a month to open it up where you guys can ask your question in the comments and I answer it for you. And then the whole rest of the month, you just, you know, get the extendeds if you want questions, or private readings if you want me to answer your questions for you. And then we go back to, or if you want me to make a special request video for you, you can obviously say that at any time, and I will make that, because I always do want input from you guys about what you want to watch, what readings or topics will best help you with your person, or even in your love life in general, like new people coming in. And, you know, I've been doing these videos like what's coming up in June, what's coming up in July, you know, stuff like that. So I've been doing what's coming up in May. So I've been doing monthly ones as well, and I've been doing seasonal ones, like what's coming up. I'm doing a video soon about what's coming up for the summer, because we did one for spring. So, you know, those kind of videos as well. So I am going to try to open the floor to you guys in regards to asking questions, like maybe one video a month we do the question video, and we'll make this be that. We'll make this be that for June. So if you guys want to know if your person has fire in their chart, which is what makes them inconsistent, you can leave that in the comments and I will get back to you. I have an ephemeris and I'll just look it up and I'll be able to see if they have fire. All right, so your person wants a fresh start with you. You are a 1 in a million special love. Then I want you to choose and nibbling mice, taking advantage of and unappreciative. Yeah, your person wants you to choose if you want to move forward with them, because they know that they've been taking advantage of you, and they probably haven't even been giving you like a valid verbal like validation or anything, because it seems like maybe they even have been feeling like not only have they been taking advantage of you, but they haven't been showing you appreciation, even though they feel it in their heart. So something they might want to tell you right now is, you know, because we did get that they're grateful for your love and protection, I feel like that they want to tell you how much they appreciate you. So I think that there is this as well. But I also feel like for your person, I feel like they would be happy to eat like whatever crumb you leave out for them, you know. They want your sweet cupcake. All right. Then I get, if I follow you, I could lose everything. And that's why they're so clouded, misunderstandings, judgmental, and confusion. So your person wants to tell you that they want to follow you, they want to go with you, but there's some big thing that's at stake for them. If they were to follow you, they would lose in their life. It could be their job, their reputation, their children, their family. It could be their house. It could be so many things. But it seems like that, yeah, your person is feeling like if they chose to partner with you or chose to be your, you know, your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, that it seems like that they would lose a big thing in their life. And while they are drawn to you so much, they have been very confused or clouded as to how to progress with you in a way where they don't lose something extremely important to them. And we had gotten earlier that they were like very selfish and just focusing on their own needs. So I feel like that's why they're not with you for real. That's why it's maybe a hookup or a friends with benefits or a situationship or even a breakup relationship where they want to get back together, but they would lose something, maybe a partner. It seems like they would lose something really big if they were to be with you for real, which is why they probably feel like all they can give you or offer to you or receive from you is sex. Because it seems like they think they can't really give you anything real right now. Or they don't know maybe when they could. And then I get strength and ego, and then take 2, second chances, try again. So I do want to be a little honest with you guys. I mean, always honest, but I do want to be honest with you guys when I say that your person does want to try again with you. I get the card take 2. It says love story, and I get second chances, try again. But it is very paired with strength and ego, especially if there's Leo energy here, because I'm getting that your person wants to try again, but kind of only for ego reasons. Like they might try to come after you if they like see you're dating someone else, or they might just try to re-pursue you because their ego is upset that like maybe you haven't picked them or you haven't come forward for them, or you know, that kind of thing. So they might try to pursue you just to gratify their needs. They might try to pursue you and you think, oh my gosh, they're interested, but really they want sex, or but really they just want to steal you from the guy you've been posting a picture with on Instagram, or they really want to pursue you but just to kind of like beat somebody else. So that basically applies, especially if like you're trying to move on or date someone else, or even if you have like a platonic friend they're jealous of. So it's more just kind of like their jealousy that's leading them to this, or it's more of like their own ego, like, oh, I don't want to let pile 1 get away with that. I want to get back together, so I have the last word. You know, like there's some very immature or petty or jealous or like ego motivated reason for them to kind of try with you again. It could be just because you're hot and they want somebody hot on their arm. It could be because you would be like a trophy wife person and, you know, you look good with them, where you benefit them in their life in some way, even if they have to lose something big that they would gain with you too. So there might be some like advantageous reason for them to be with you, or like you might make it better for them to be with you, and you might be thinking, yeah, they should absolutely pick me for that reason. I mean, I would be better for them. But I would say that would be a bonus, whereas they're looking at it as that's actually more of the motivator, and that being with you is more of a bonus. And so it's a flipped motivation. So I want to say with you guys that if this resonates with you a lot, this might confirm for you guys something you've been wondering or thinking in regards to your person, and that might be able to be important information for you to make choices, even if it's not like the most awesome message for you. I would never want you guys to be obviously in a situation with a person that is harming you or has bad intentions, that kind of thing. But you know, hopefully you are some of the collective watching this where your person is the exception to the rule, and they're able to sustain that new effort that they've been implementing lately, which would be awesome, and I'm rooting for that for you guys. Okay. And also, just because they haven't been able to be consistent so far doesn't mean that they can't grow into that. It does mean that they can grow, but of course, then they would have to really do all the work on themselves, which takes a lot, and a lot of people don't want to do it, but it's possible. So I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible. Let's see. So what I want for your person to tell you, we're going to do a final message because I have gone a little long on that last section. I usually do more cards, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 card from all of my communication decks for your final interactive message, and then we're going to go to part 2 of this reading. So I am going to do the twin flame, light side, shadow side messages. We're going to do stellar energy oracle. I want to do, where did it go? Hidden truth, but I also want to see, where did I, there it is, untold truth of the heart. So I'm going to do 4 messages actually, and I'm going to layer them all for you. Okay, excellent. So first I will start with Hidden Truths of the Heart. I'm going to do 4 piles, and you guys just pick the pile or the piles that really resonate with you. You can pick more than 1 pile if you feel like you're connecting to more than one, so that's totally fine. So we have these 4 Untold Truths of the Heart, and now we have the Hidden Truth Oracle. And I did just get a message from Etsy where my amazing pink sugar romantic deck, which I'm so excited to use for the first time, is arriving in the mail soon. They said it's supposed to come today, but then also they say that it's still in Florida, so who knows. But anyways, I am so excited to use that deck for you guys in the future. It's 1, so beautiful, but 2, it's a huge oracle deck that's really good to combine with these cards to give so much more clarity. And I always like incorporating new decks. I feel like that's really helpful to add like new energy to the channel and to grow and evolve the channel as you guys grow and evolve in your connections. All right, so hopefully sooner than later it will arrive, and I am rooting for it to hurry up because it's great. I'm very excited about it. Okay. So I'm going to move these back here so you guys can see these more in frame, and I'm going to make them pretty because they have kind of twisted around. And let's see here. Now I want to see, all right, so for pile 1, if you were drawn to pile 1, I'm going to symbolize it with this beautiful pink and amethyst pyramid, and it has quartz at the very top. It's very pretty. We love it. All right. For pile 2, if you guys have picked pile 2, I'm going to symbolize it with this beautiful amethyst. So this is what your person wants to tell you right now, or would tell you if they could tell you. I have pile 3 here, which is this beautiful blue aura. This is an aqua aura. So if you're drawn to pile 2, feel free to pick pile 2. And for pile 4, I'm going to actually pick a crystal I haven't used probably recently on the channel very well. This is actually a very raw cut opal. So it's not polished or anything, but it looks very cool. One day I might polish it, and then maybe you could put like on a chain or like a big freaking huge ring. Because I would. Anyway, we're going to put it here. So feel free to pick piles 1, 2, 3, and or 4 for your final message for part 1. And then we're going to pull some questions about what Spirit wants you to know in regards to your person. So feel free to pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile is yours, and unpause the video anytime you're ready. All right, guys. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I understand that this video was a lot more of like a subdued kind of tone than usually I am. So I appreciate you sticking with me and not falling asleep. Maybe that connects to your person's energy, or maybe your energy is just very peaceful. Thank you guys for all the love and support that you guys have given me on this channel. I appreciate all of your likes and comments. It really helps me and it boosts the algorithm. And I appreciate when you guys share this video and share it on social media and share, you know, and spread the word and tell all your friends about me, about my channel. I appreciate that too. I love helping more people, and I really appreciate, you know, getting the word out there because it does help grow the channel as well. So thank you guys so much for that. Also, thank you for all of the tips and donations that you guys have been sending in as thank yous for these readings. I really appreciate that. It's helped me buy that cute little candy oracle deck that's on its way, that hopefully in the next few videos it will be hereby, and I'll be able to start incorporating that into the extendeds, which are amazing. If you guys haven't checked out an extended at some point, you might want to, for a video that you feel like really resonates with you, because those extendeds have taken things like to the next level. So they're really awesome. So I definitely encourage that, but only if you really resonate with the video, because the extendeds are going to go so much more specific to your situation. It's just going to be so much more helpful. If you guys are new here, I want to invite you guys to subscribe. Hello, I am Solaris. And when you subscribe, feel free to hit the notification bell, which will give you guys updates of whenever I release new videos. And it will also give you guys an update when I update my community board, which is on Sundays. I've been doing lately, the last few months, in a section I do Replay Sunday, where I take a video from my archives and I feature it and I highlight it as this is your video of the week. and I pick a video that intuitively I feel like will best help you in your situation with your person and best help the collective. So there have been some really helpful videos up there the past few months, like what do they want? What do they love about you? What obstacles will be removed for the two of you so you guys can continue? Are they still interested? Will you reconcile? What are their current thoughts and feelings? Like all sorts of ones. So definitely keep checking back. I love these videos. I think there's been a recent video called like, what are they ready for? So you can see what are they even ready to give you, or what are they ready for right now. So I think that's going to be a very helpful video. So I hope you guys have been enjoying checking them out. If you guys need help getting there, you can go to my community board by going to my main page, clicking on where it says posts, and then that will be that. And you just scroll down, and then you'll just pick on the video that resonates with you or the topic that connects with what you're going through. Then if you guys need more help, I am here for you. I give private readings. So my website is fairyastrology.com, and you guys can go there, and I give readings in 15-minute intervals. I give readings over the phone, Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, WhatsApp, anywhere you are in the US, and I also give readings outside the country to whatever country that you live in. That's why Zoom and FaceTime and Skype are really helpful, and WhatsApp are really helpful, so that I can give you guys video readings or phone readings in other countries. So I can always make the time zones line up, and I do international readings all the time. So if you want one, just let me know. I am here to help you. I do a combination of astrology and tarot card readings and oracle, very much like I do on this channel, except you get to guide it, and you get to say and ask me a zillion questions in your head, and we answer all of them. So we can compare charts between you and your person, see compatibility, see what's coming up and going on for you guys, and we can see what new love might come in for you if you're looking for someone new. We can see how do you best navigate your complicated connection, and I can give you all sorts of help. So it's a really very finely tuned, individualized reading. So I think you guys are going to love it. So if you need me, I am here for you. And again, my information is in the description box. So just feel free to reach out and say hi. All right, guys. So back to our part 1 of this reading. For those of you who have picked this pyramid, your person wants to tell you that they have clouded judgment. Yeah, we got that clouded card. And they are feeling very unbalanced right now. They are askew. They are barely holding their life together. They are barely holding themselves together. They also might have an addiction or have a problem with drugs. I am getting smoke coming from their face. So they also might smoke too much or do pot too much. But they are starting to understand your connection, and they want to tell you that they understand your connection more now than they ever have, and that maybe before there was like an illusion to it, but maybe there's a lot more clarity that they are getting, even though they still have so much more clarity to get, because they are still extremely clouded, and they're only in the beginning stages of understanding your connection, but they are starting to. And not only are they starting to, but actually it's been a sudden realization. Again, there's that full moon card that comes up. It's a sudden realization that they just got suddenly. So this might have hit them like a tower moment, like an epiphany out of the blue. That might be why they've been kind of dodging and elusive in the past. And now they're all like, oh, I need to do this with pile 1. So they seem like they've gotten some clarity and some truth that has really broken through this clouded confusion, illusion, finally understanding the connection, and now the card of clarity, and it's a sudden epiphany realization, which is like amazing. And then it's so good, and it says truth, and it says epiphany. A sudden realization has brought new clarity. Your person's starting to wake up, and that is only like the best thing we can hope for. I love it. And then I get the light message, so not the shadow, which is good. And it says life would feel empty without you by my side. So their realization that they made is how much they would miss you, how much that you would be, their life would be horrible without you in it. It would feel empty and meaningless, and it would be sad, and they would hate it. And that has been a very, very powerful realization for your person to have. I feel like that your person is going through a change right now. And out of all these piles so far, I would say this pile, your person, is going to be the easiest to grow and the easiest to break through their blocks, which is good. All right. For those of you guys who have picked this big, beautiful, chunky amethyst, your person feels deja vu. They feel like they are being caught in a cycle, that you guys do the same thing over and over, or that they cycle and they do the same thing over and over. They might feel like they're like helpless to stop their cycles. It says past life, karmic lessons, and repeated patterns. They don't love that they are like stuck in the same karmic pattern, the same karmic cycle. So that is really tough. But I'm getting past lives. Your person has a very strong past life connection with you, and they probably feel very connected to you, very, very, very connected. They feel it's familiar with you. They feel the passion with you, the sexual connection that they feel with you so strong and so heightened, which both these piles feeling that so strong and heightened. I would say maybe this pile has felt like their person has like had a surge of sexual feelings because of them finally being like, oh my gosh, I have this epiphany and realization now. And that your person, for this pile, the amethyst pile, that your person is feeling a strong past life chemistry with you guys, and the sexual connection might be from past lives or the unfulfilled past lives. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, we got that their heart starts racing whenever you are near. So they absolutely feel intoxicated being around you, and they want to tell you that they are intoxicated around you. They want to tell you that they feel strong past life connection or a strong connection with you. They want to tell you that they hate that they go through cycles that bring them to these places where like they're always stuck and they're just like pity partying themselves. They want to tell you that they know that they have an extremely difficult decision that they have to make. And it seems like there's a fork in the road where they do have to make it. It seems like they might not be able to keep going and continuing for much longer without making this difficult choice. And maybe they feel like that's part of the cycle, that they've had to make this choice over and over and over, and maybe they haven't chosen, or maybe they keep choosing, but they keep choosing wrong. And then it says light. It says, I want to show you who I really am. And that might be the difficult decision too, to allow themselves to be vulnerable and show up as their authentic self. So your person really would like this. All right, for those of you who have picked this beautiful aqua aura, your person is feeling like you are hot, like you are beautiful. I get charming, graceful, luxurious, that you are a swan, that you are beautiful, that you glide through life, that you are somebody that's like an angel to them, that you are like a twin flame soulmate to them. They feel like you are the most beautiful swan they have ever seen. They do feel afraid to contact you though, so your person might be holding themselves back at this time. They might not want to bother you, or they might have insecurities about that, or they might be scared because of some other situation. They don't want to lose something important. So it seems like that they're a little afraid to contact you. You might not have heard from your person lately, or they might be holding themselves back. Also, they might be shy. They might have hidden feelings for you or shy feelings for you as well. And it says silence. Yeah, your person might not have talked to you for a while. Silence, suppression, and fear. It says, don't let fear keep you from revealing your true feelings. Your person wants to tell you, what they want to tell you is they want to tell you they have true feelings for you. And they want to tell you, but they're afraid to tell you this, really. And then shadow. I should have been honest about my feelings. Guys. Okay, literally, I cannot. I cannot with your person. I cannot make this up. This is crazy. So your person is like, I should have just told pile one about my feelings. Oh my gosh. Okay, your person is like keeping themselves stuck, afraid to contact you, but wanting to reveal. Your person here might be secret admirer energy, or they might be an ex or a situationship that's like wanting to get back together. For those of you who have picked this really rough, this crystal in the rough, diamond in the rough, your person is feeling, they have hidden motives. They've been keeping secrets from you. They wish they could share their good news with you, and they wish that they could be intimate with you. It says closeness, sexuality, and seduction. So your person wants to feel close, they want to be intimate, they want to be sexual. I mean, we were absolutely getting that. So they absolutely want to be passionate with you and sexual and intimate and close. So they absolutely want this. They want to share their good news with you. Maybe there's something sexual that's happened positive for them lately. Maybe they just went on Viagra or something. But they really want to share their good news with you. Maybe something just good happened for them in their life and they want to share it with you. But maybe they haven't been able to contact you. Also, they have hidden motives and keeping secrets from you. So they might lead with, oh, pile 1. I have some good news. I want to share it with you. Let's go celebrate. Let's go hang out, as an excuse to like reopen a door, or as an excuse to contact you, especially if they haven't reached out in a while. They might need like an excuse to reach out, that kind of thing. So they want to share some good news and they want to tell you this. So there is that, because their excuse is they really want to have sex with you, with the intimacy, but they are masking that, and they're masking their motive, which is to have sex with you. And so they're going to lead with something less risky to open the door and lead to hopefully the sexual part. And have we really gone 54 minutes? I am just blabbing, you guys. Okay. It is Gemini season. I can't shut up. Okay. Maybe because you guys haven't heard from your person and your person is like, I need to talk. I have so much to say. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I have for you for part 1. Now we're going to go to see what part 2 will have in store for you. Okay, guys. So I have this magical chest here, and inside it, there are amazing questions that I have from Spirit, where they would like for me to channel for you all about your person. It can connect to what do they want to tell you right now, or it might connect to other topics. Whatever is the most helpful for you, your person. That's so funny. What are they ready for with you? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so if you guys want to know what they're ready for with you, and you don't want to pay for an extended, watch the free one that's on my community board, because that one is for free. But if you want all the rest of the stuff, then I recommend the extended. It's super cheap. So what are they ready for with you? Definitely that. And then what did they feel in the past about you? Is that still true? So does your person still feel the same for you as they used to? Or are they still having the same blocks as they used to? And then what will happen with them this week? Ooh, that's something that's not in another video. Okay, what will happen with them this week? We're going to look at this week. And you know what? Maybe I'll do 7 cards, 1 for each day of the week. Fun. All right. In addition to these messages, we are also going to be getting more insight into their mysterious heart. I'm going to be getting more insight into their late night thoughts about you, and 18 plus red light oracles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here, but at a sneak little peek, I will show you guys one of these cards, and then you guys will get the rest of it in the extended. But for you, your message is corporate feelings of inadequacy, and I daydream about our future. So your person has been daydreaming about you a lot, and we're going to explore what it is that they were dreaming about with you. What have they been fantasizing about with you in the extended? And then corporate feelings of inadequacy. Your person has been feeling very inadequate, probably for their finances or their career. Maybe they feel like they should be farther ahead, or maybe they feel like they should have more money, or maybe they're inadequate about their bodies. But they're inadequate about something, and that is connecting to your connection right now, and maybe why they've been holding themselves back and not communicating it. So I feel like that your person wants to tell you these things and open up, but they've been having a hard time. All right, so if you guys are interested in knowing more about this, now is the time to go back to the description box. Scroll down. You guys are pile 1. You guys are the pink quill. So feel free to pick the pink quill, and I will see you guys there. And if you guys are not meeting me there, no problem. I will see you guys in the next reading, in the comments, in a private reading, or in any of my archives. See you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what do they want to tell you. Today, you guys have picked the white quill. It's very beautiful in its little ink pot, and I love that you have picked this one. These are made by the same lovely lady who has made my friend's wedding decorations a few readings back. So she made these beautiful, delicate white lace jars with these beautiful feather pens. So they're beautiful. They used those at my friend's wedding for the guest book. So She's just so talented. And her name is Liz, and her information is in the description box, so feel free to scroll down if you're interested in her making you something a little custom. So she's super talented and amazing. So you guys have also picked the Hermit, and the Hermit Tarot is a very beautiful tarot card deck to start off with our reading today, to focus on what do they need to tell you. All right, and we also have this beautiful moonstone that I chose for you to add to your reading because it's so beautiful. So I'm going to use it here like an obelisk to bless your day. Now I'm going to layer these Hermit Tarots, and I want to layer it with, let's see. Oh, well, that one wants to come out and play. Let's see, which tarot do I want to layer you with? I'm kind of feeling like the Blissful Dolphin because it's in arm's length. And I like it, but I have used it a lot lately. Well, we're just going to use it. All right, excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to layer the Hermit Tarot with these Blissful Dolphins. I'm starting with a relationship spread so you guys can see if this is your pile. So these 3 cards for your side will represent how you are thinking and feeling about the connection right now at this time. We have this card, which I will definitely keep on your person's side. In addition, I will do 3 Blissful Dolphin cards to see how are they thinking and feeling about you now. In addition to that, they are going to have 3 Hermit Tarots to see what do they want to tell you right now. Then we have 3 cards in the past. What has happened already in regards to this situation? And I'm going to do 1 Hermit Tarot in the past to see if they could have told you anything that's still unexpressed. What would they tell you in regards to the situation to the past? Now, these cards should be able to be a good barometer for you to tell if this is your pile. So it's a good way to verify if this is you. If this is not your pile, you might want to go to pile 1 or pile 3. Pile 1 I have filmed already. Pile 3, I am not sure how it will be. So feel free to see if this is your pile, and if it's not your pile, you might want to pick a different one. I'm also going to pick, yeah, I think this is going to be good. I'm going to pick a card also in regards to you. Actually, you know what? Instead of this, I'm going to see what primary emotion have you been feeling towards your person right now. What is your predominant primary emotion? And actually, I'm going to pull one for this side too. What's their dominant, prominent emotion? And that's good. Okay. All right. I like to change it up a little bit. You know, I always like to give you guys something a little extra. All right. So for you on your side, how are you thinking and feeling about your person? I get the Magician. I get the King of Swords. And I get the 4 of Swords. And I get the card Balanced. Okay, this is lovely. It seems like you're feeling pretty peaceful about your person at this time. I am getting the Magician. This is a Gemini energy. It seems like you're feeling pretty confident and inspired that you can manifest and make things happen for you in regards to you and your person, and this is really good. It seems like you're feeling like you guys are in a good place, so I do like this a lot. It seems like you're feeling confident that you can manifest a connection of your dreams. Then I get for you the King of Swords. So I would say that for you in regards to this person, this is a Gemini energy again, as well as Magician. Also Aquarius, Libra energy show up as well. So there is some Gemini energy, Libra energy, Aquarius energy showing up. I would say that they are in a divine masculine energy. They are in a action-oriented, and I would say that they probably communicate with you pretty well. You felt like they've talked to you pretty well or communicated fairly well so far. But the thing with the King of Swords is they might not always be communicating like from their feelings. So I feel like you might have heard from them, you have conversation with them, but maybe they don't really open up, or they're not really super like emotionally sensitive with it, or like really show like their vulnerabilities in a way. They might be more in their head than in their heart. I'm also getting where you get 2 masculine cards on your side. You might, 1, be choosing between multiple men, multiple masculines, or 2, you could be 2 masculines yourself, or you might find that you are prioritizing the masculine energy on your side. So like you're taking your person's needs over your own. So you're prioritizing their needs, make sure they're okay, they're comfortable, they're taken care of, and maybe you don't really show up here. It might be hard when you're caretaking their emotions or taking care of them. It might be hard for you to always kind of feel like you can be seeing yourself in it, or like, where are you in this? That sort of thing. I get the Four of Swords though, which is good, and it combines with balanced, and it says, I'm really trying to find a balance in life and love. So for you, you might have been trying to find balance in regards to your life and in regards to your love life lately. So how do you schedule your love life with your career or with your family or with that? You might also feel like your person as well is trying to have schedule time for you and maybe having scheduling difficulties or hard to find time for each other. So there could be this, but I feel like you feel pretty peaceful about how things are going between the two of you overall. I feel like that is very beautiful. So I like the Four of Swords, and I like the Magician, and I like the King of Swords. So overall, for the most part, I feel like you are in an okay space. I would say that you don't feel sad, you don't feel triggered, you don't feel traumatized, you don't feel anxious. So I would say that this is a pretty neutral energy. It could be better, but it's not horrible. How are they feeling about you right now? Tame. Okay, they also feel pretty calm. They feel pretty good. It seems like you guys are both in the very peaceful spot. That sounds really good. And it also says, you make me, you make me feel calm and free. So it's like if they've usually been running around here, there, and everywhere, it seems like you soothe them. You make their emotions feel calm. You also make them feel free. So there might not be like a commitment here, or they might feel like they can run off and return to you. It seems like with the tame energy though, that they do feel like they want to like nuzzle you and nurture you, and that you make them feel good. And, you know, again, it doesn't feel very triggered in regards to this connection right now at the moment presently. So you guys seem like you're in a good space as of like today. Let's see. For the 3 hermits, your person, okay, your person might be feeling nostalgic lately. Your person wants to tell you that they remember when you first met. They want to tell you that they've been having a lot of nostalgia and memories in regards to like your first meeting and when you guys met and the beginning of this connection. And it says, my life started when I met you. So they're wanting to tell you that like you made them feel alive. You made them feel like that, like their life was, you know, worthwhile and had meaning and all of that. And that's where, if I feel like they feel like good on a soul level. They feel peaceful on a soul level with you in their life. And I get happiness is my priority. So your person is definitely focusing on their own happiness. They're definitely focusing on, you know, being happy with you. I feel like they're in a spot where they are happy with you. Like I feel like you guys are not fighting, you know, that sort of thing. And I get 33. So 33 years old could be a date, could be an age. I'm also getting March 3rd. So I get that, or the 3rd of the month. There could be third party. I mean, 3 and 3 do show up twice. There could be third party on your side. There could be third party here. So there is this energy, but there doesn't have to be. Only because sometimes people in third parties do watch this pile. So that would be a message just for them. So I would say that this would be confirmation that if you are in a third party, this could be a pile that resonates with you. So there is this. And now I get... 2 of Cups, and I get Judgment, and I get the Sun in reverse. So your person feels like they want to be in a beautiful relationship with you, and they want to tell you how they see the two of you as together. But I also feel like the Judgment is like their higher self is needing to make a decision or needs to make a choice here. And then I get the Sun in reverse. So your person has to make a choice that's going to make them sad, or maybe even other people sad, in order to be with you. But I feel like their higher self and their soul is guiding them to make this choice. So if this is a third party, your person is being guided to leave that person and be with you. If this situation, the third party, is a job, they might be guided to leave that job so you guys could be together. But it seems like there's a sadness associated. So like they might lose a job or have to leave a job that they've worked hard for, or that they love, or that they're invested in, or they might have to leave a city that they love to be with you. They might have to leave something that they love to be with you, because there's a sadness in this decision. But the goodness at the end of the day is that they do feel like they're going to be able to have you, which is, what they feel like they really want. And it's tough because it says your family won't like me. So maybe the third party is your family, or they're afraid your family won't like you, or maybe won't like them, or maybe they're afraid that like their family might not approve of this connection. I'm getting February 3rd, like they might be afraid, like maybe their mom wouldn't approve of them choosing you over whatever they have in their life that's, giving them meaning and happiness, that kind of thing. And so they might be afraid about maybe your or their mother not liking you. I only say that because 2-3 shows me a birthday, February 3rd, of somebody that I know in my life that is his birthday. That's her birthday. So I was thinking, oh, maybe. But then also I'm getting March 2nd as well. So there is this. So yeah, so there may be some family dynamics that could be complicated or confusing in this, and the family could be the third party. So there is this, but I do love the Two of Cups. I think this is beautiful. I love it because it really shows me how your person would really like a solid commitment with you. So what they need to tell you, or what they want to tell you, is that they see you guys committed and they see you guys together. They see you guys as partners, maybe even married one day. And the Judgment is that they know they have to make a major choice on a soul level, and they need to tell you, or want to tell you, that they have to make a really tough choice. They have to make a choice that where like nobody wins really, but you guys get to be together. So it seems like that there is a huge sacrifice, similar to pile 1, but different. And then I get the Sun in reverse. So it's like a sad choice for them. So it seems like they have to make a choice that would make them sad in order to be happier. So there is that. And it's almost kind of like make short-term sadness for long-term happiness, if that makes sense. So there is this. I get Leo energy with the Sun, and I get Libra energy with Judgment, and I get the Libra energy again with Two of Cups, because even though it's not, I do always think of Libra with that, and Cancer energy with Two of Cups. So I'm getting those energies strong. What's happened in the past? They got some pretty bad advice when it came to you in this connection. So I feel like with wrongful advice that, yeah, they got some bad advice. They followed the wrong advice, and that has left them screwed over, or left them having made bad choices about you guys, or having, maybe put this connection through some stress it didn't have to go through. But they are working past it now. I get the Ace of Pentacles. It seems like in the past they did give you an olive branch. You guys might have had a breakup, but you guys have gotten back together, and you guys might have been on good terms now for a while. And now maybe you're thinking like, where is this going from here? Because it seems like they've already made you a commitment or an offer. They've already maybe repaired things with you. They've already given you this beautiful next step with the Ace of Pentacles. They've already given you something in the past. And I get the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords. I feel like because they were very, very sad, very devastated and very sad in the past, they needed to repair things with you because they were very emotionally hurt, very emotionally devastated. And the Three of Swords in the past is like the swords fell out. So they were very, very deeply sad, but then they gave you this olive branch, and that healed their heart, and then the swords came out, which is why you guys are in a very grounded, like level, stable place today. So there was something really breaking, really sad, probably a breakup or something very devastating, and it really hurt them and made them very miserable and sad, and then they turned it around and they repaired it with you, and they gave you an olive branch because they realized they were following the wrong advice, and then they fixed it. And now you guys are kind of in that, well, we fixed it mode, but now, like, what? Then I get the 3 months in the future, what might happen for you guys within the next 3 months. I'm getting the Three of Wands in reverse. I'm getting the King of Cups in reverse. And I get the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The thing is in the future, they might still have a very hard time being stable or consistent for you. So I feel like right now you guys are going through a peaceful time, but there might be a time period in the future where things either just don't really keep moving forward, or there's just kind of this like unrest, because with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like planting the seeds for the future. But with it in reverse, I feel like that it's like your person's not really planning for the future with you, though. So they might have made an olive branch and a repair so you guys are in good terms, but maybe they're not thinking about progressing it like beyond that point. I feel like your person wanted to get you guys back to the place where you guys are good, but I don't know if they thought about maybe at least within the next 3 months in the future, like going beyond that. Because I'm getting that they maybe had like a healing or a repair, but maybe not planting the seeds to like progress the connection though, or like maybe you guys are friends now, or maybe, you know, but maybe not get back together romantically, or maybe you guys got back together romantically, but they're not thinking about like an engagement or a ring or whatever. Like I'm getting the 3 of Wands, which is not really traveling towards you if you guys are long distance, or still having a hard time figuring out the travel arrangements, or still trying to have a hard time thinking about, or not even really considering or thinking about long-term future or making future plans. So I feel like maybe within the next 3 months, it's too soon to make like serious long-term future plans, but it does seem like that your person is obviously very interested and wanted the repair, and that is beautiful in many ways. I also get the King of Cups in reverse. This could be sometimes like a manipulative king. It might be like that they needed to get you back into their good graces, like, you know, like to get back in your good graces, but then like not really tend to you though. So I kind of feel like maybe they're good when you guys are peaceful, but they don't feel like they need to try hard if you guys are in a stable place. But then once you get frustrated and you leave, then they're like, oh, no, romantic, romantic, romantic. And then you come back and you're content, and then they're content, but then they don't really do anything else. And then you kind of are like, but what are you doing with me? Like, you're not even interacting with me. And they're almost like, yeah, but I thought we're good. And you're like, yeah, but you're not really engaging with me. And so you guys might have this situation where you might feel neglected in relationships where with your person when things are calm and when things are okay, but they're not really tending to you. And it might just be the pure fact of like they're just redirecting their energy to other projects or work, or other, like, put out more fires where you're not the fire now. You are you're okay. You're the book on the bookshelf. You're fine. And they have to take care of the chaos and the drama that is unfine. And then you're kind of like, well, why am I on the shelf not able to do anything, but also you're not giving me attention or giving me love or anything. And so they might be a cycle in that way where your person wants to tell you like they don't want to continue going in negative cycles like that. But I get with the King of Cups in reverse, it could be that they just kind of maneuver the situation when you're feeling dissatisfied to kind of calm you down and keep the peace and, you know, repair it, but not really fix it, if that makes sense. They might try to just kind of like maintain you without like actually progressing the relationship or actually like doing more. So the King of Cups in reverse, also you might be feeling like this person doesn't love you, because this King of Cups in reverse is like, my person must not love me if they're not consistent and they're not, you know, giving me this love. So it could really send you some mixed messages or really like screw with your head actually. Beyond 3 months time though, I get, again, they chase after you. So again, you might start to walk away or you might start to leave. With the Fool, it's kind of like you have your bags packed and you're leaving, and then this dolphin's looking up at you being like, oh my gosh, why are you leaving? And you're like, because you're not giving me any attention. You're not even connecting with me. And you like start to leave, and then they're like, oh no, baby, I love you, I love you. And so they might just be like romancing you to keep you, but not really romancing you within the relationship unless you're leaving. So they might go through their own kind of cycle that they need to break. So let's look a little deeper into this. The Fool can also be Gemini energy as well, and King of Cups can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. All right. So there is this, also the King of Cups is kind of equal to the King of Swords, because the King of Cups in reverse is like, again, not really in their heart, more just in their head. So your person just might have a hard time emoting or being in their emotional body, unless they're actually triggered or crying, and then you see them in their emotional body, which they hate, and then they try to like get you back to a place where you're satisfied or content, and then they're like, oh, okay, cool, and then they go back into their head again, and they don't really emotionally connect. So your person has this cycle of kind of, you know, tuning into you to keep you, but not really like putting the energy in to keep you, if that makes sense. All right, so we're going to go with the Hermit still, and I'm going to do 8 cards, and we're going to see what this is. And I'm going to layer it actually with Divine Masculine. We're going to see what's going on with this. All right, so 8 cards, and these are all your messages. I know lots of times I do interactive pieces, which I will actually be doing for the final message of part 1. I am having an extended today, so I hope you guys follow me into part 2 of this reading, because it's always very helpful to get more clarity. But I would say... all right, but I will focus on what's coming up in the extended in part 2 a little later in this reading. So right now we're gonna I'm just gonna layer some messages from Divine Masculine with the Hermits. So I get for you, love me, taking action to reconcile with you in the 3D. All right, so yeah, your person's in a spot where they want your love and they're going to take action to reconcile with you in the 3D to make sure that they get it from you. So they're definitely going to be trying to connect with you, to have you love them. They might even be giving you love, but it seems like right now your person wants to tell you that they want your love and they want to tell you I love you and they want to take action on you. So that is what they want to tell you right now. Then I get seeing the signs and synchronicities that are guiding me towards sacred union. And do you even see me that way? In regards to, do you see the signs and synchronicities like I'm seeing that are guiding me towards sacred union? So do you see me as your ultimate person? And are you getting signs from the universe confirming this for you? So your person kind of wants to tell you that they do see that you guys can be together, and they do see signs from the universe or from their own intuition that are guiding them to you. And they're not sure if you also feel the same way or if you also see signs too, where they are that person for you. Then I want to start a family with you, and our separation is giving us the opportunity to heal and purge negativity. So it seems like for some of you, you guys are in separation or you guys are not the closest. And it says that basically this distance between the two of you emotionally or even physically or even geographically, it seems like that's giving you guys the opportunity to heal this connection, that 3 of Swords in reverse, and then to purge any negativity. So to continue the healing process that you guys had already done in the past and can keep going with it if you want. And it says, I want to start a family with you, but I would even say where they're worried about your family dynamics, not liking them, I would say that also it might be giving them an opportunity to heal and purge negativity so that your family would like them, or that you guys are healing your connection so that your family is in support of this connection. So it seems like your person definitely wants families to like you guys and approve of this connection. And so it seems like that maybe they are biding their time and, you know, kind of just maintaining you over in the corner because they're really trying to do something else to lay down a foundation for your relationship or to prepave to be in a better spot with you or in a better spot for the families. Also, this is the number 10, so I would say the month of January, the month of October, or the 10th of the month is strong. I also get 7, so the 7th of the month, or July is strong, as well as July 10th, October 7th. So there is this. Then I get for your person, you are my queen, and I am your king, so let's build our kingdom together. And the card, too, I need more balance. So I'm getting February 7th. I am getting February 10th. I am getting October 2nd, and I'm getting, that might be all the combinations, February 10th as well. So yeah, your person feels like they need more balance because this connection is maybe making them unstable. Right now they're in a calm place, they feel soothed, they feel tame, but your connection definitely has the power to throw them off their balance. They also, again, might need to balance scheduling in order to be with you in a bigger way. Again, I was getting like work-life balance is important for you guys to figure it out. So I do feel like they need more balance in this way, but they also want to make sure that you guys are both balanced so that you guys can unite together in your kingdom. So that is good. So I do feel like they want to build with you, but it's interesting in the relationship spread where we got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, which is about not building. And so it seems like they might need to balance something first before they start building. And it seems like they want to tell you how they see the two of you as together and they see you as building a relationship or a connection together, but that they feel like maybe they need more balance first. They need something to happen before that happens. But they can't stand the idea of you being with someone else. They're super possessive and jealous, and they have so much desire for you. So they are super worked up about you, and they have a lot of desire, a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, and they absolutely just want to be with you sexually. So there is that. If you are interested in their fantasies about you, I do have an 18+ deck I'll be using in the extended called the Red Light Oracle, where we can look deeper into how they wish to be with you. It is a very juicy deck if you are interested in 18+ messages. And if you are not interested in those, I will give you the heads up of when to click off so you don't have to watch. But it's very helpful. Time is slipping and I'm worried that it might be too late. and I lie awake thinking about our future. So your person is feeling like they don't want to lose you. They definitely don't want you to be with somebody else because they can't get their life together. And they definitely feel like, wow, oh my gosh, I might lose pile 2, it might be too late, and they stay awake thinking about or dreading about losing you and not being able to have a future with you, but then equally fantasizing about you guys building your future together, king and queen united. So there is that energy, and that's the number 4, and this is the number 1. So I would say January 4th or April 1st. I get February 1st or January 2nd. I get April 2nd or February 4th, July 4th, April 7th, and April 10th, and January 10th, or the 1st of the month or the 4th of the month. Okay. Then I get, you are right, craving to spend time together and sharing music like we used to. So your person is like, you're right. You're right when you say we need to spend more time together. We do need to spend more time together. And I absolutely want to spend more time with you. And that's really the only thing I want. But I feel like not yet. I have stuff to do. I can't do it. I need to take care of something first. I feel like we're in a good place. So therefore, they're probably neglecting you because they're going off doing something else because they need to take care of it so you guys can spend time together. And you're probably feeling okay at the moment, being like, yeah, that's what they're doing. But then as time goes on and on and on, then you start to get more and more frustrated, and you're in a good place right now, but you can get frustrated later, and and then it's kind of a cycle. And then I get, let me have you. You challenge me like no other, and sometimes that intimidates me. You might be making yourself a challenge. You might be playing hard to get. You might be not so easy for them to obtain. So there is this, but they're very excited to chase you, to be that, person that can pair with you, and they definitely want that. And I like the let me have you card. So they definitely, it's just firing them up. It's just making them want you more. So there is this, and I get 7 again, so I would say it would be July 7th. So there is this. Okay, so that is very helpful. They wish they could tell you all of this. All right, and now we are 29 minutes, so I'm going to go into your final message. All right, so I have 4 decks in front of me. I'm going to make this be interactive. I have the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. I have the Stellar Energy Oracle. I have Twin Flame, Light Side, Shadow Side messages. And I have Journey of Love 2. So we are going to pull, we're going to have 4 piles that you guys can choose from. And, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I'm going to pull, whoa, all right, 1, 2, 3. Four. And Untold Truths of the Heart. Okay, so we have 4 piles to choose from. If you are drawn to pile 1, it is this green, beautiful obsidian pile to symbolize this pile. If you guys are drawn to pile 2, I have for you this beautiful strawberry quartz. If you guys are drawn to pile 3, I have this beautiful golden geode. And for pile 4, I have this amethyst crystal. So feel free to pick piles 1, 2, 3, and or 4. These are their messages for you that they want to tell you right now, or they need to tell you, or messages that they would tell you if their higher self were in control or all these blocks were removed. Okay, so feel free to pick the pile or piles that resonate with you, and you can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and unpause the video whenever you're ready. Okay guys, well first of all, thank you guys so much for watching this video with me today. I really appreciate you guys being here and all the love and support that you have been giving me on this channel. I appreciate all of your likes and comments because that really helps me out and it boosts the algorithm and it lets me get to know you guys. So I love that. Thank you guys so much for that. Also, you guys have been sending me in tips and money and donations to my Venmo, to my PayPal, to my Super Thanks button, and that really helps me in the channel. It lets me buy different Oracle deck cards for you, which is great. Like, it's let me buy this Late Night Thoughts from Your Person deck, which is so helpful. It's one of my favorite decks ever I own, actually. So that also, thank you guys for when you let my ads play on silent in the background while you do something else. It only takes 30 seconds, and after 30 seconds, I get the credit, so then you can press skip and come back here and finish watching the video. So that's like the easiest way to support me because you guys don't have to pay anything, and I appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you guys also for spreading the word, and that really helps me in the channel too. When you share this video on your page, on your social media, or just tell your friends, that helps me as well, and I always love being able to help more people. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I am Solaris. I wanted to invite you guys to subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed already. And when you do, click the notification bell, and that will give you guys updates for whenever I release new videos and updates for when I update the community board. So on Sundays, I have a segment called Replay Sunday, where I pick a video from my archives that I feel like is really going to help the collective, really help you guys based on what you guys are going through at the time. I feature one video a week, so every Sunday I replace a video from last week with a new one to highlight for the whole week. And that's been really helpful. I just had a video in regards to what are they ready for right now, where I went to Paris and I went to the Seine River and I held the cards over the Seine, and it's just so pretty. So all the videos are beautiful. I love the intros, and I go to different exotic fun places and film for you guys there just to kind of show you guys a little extra magic, you know, so it's beautiful. So feel free to check them out. I have videos about what obstacles will be removed for you guys to continue. Are they still interested? Will you guys reconcile? What are their current thoughts and feelings? What are they thinking about you today? What do they want from you? What do they love about you? So many videos. So feel free to check them out on the slow days, on the days where I haven't released a new video, but you're still craving a reading, and that will tide you over to my next one. I do try to release readings at this time around like Tuesdays and Fridays. So I've been trying to keep up with that rigorous schedule, but I am filming extendeds now. So now my filming time is like 3 times as long, and the editing is like 3 times as long, and uploading is 3 times as long. So I don't know how long I'll be able to keep this up for, but I'm gonna try to do it like high volume as much as possible. But if you guys want more help, if you guys want a private reading, I am here for you as well. My website is fairyastrology.com, and you guys can go to the description box and the link is there. You can follow that to my website, and that you can follow that to my astrology page. I give readings at 15-minute intervals. So it's for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour long. However you best feel like helps your needs. We can look into the situation with you and your person. We can look at your charts, your compatibility, see all that. We can look at your birthday and see what's coming up for you in love in general, or somebody new coming in for you. We can look at all those things and incorporate the tarot and the astrology and the oracle together, and it's really, really helpful. I do readings over the phone, video calls. I do WhatsApp, Zoom, Skype, FaceTime. So I use all those platforms. It helps because then you guys can see the cards and it's a live interaction with me, which is great. And I also can do it from wherever country you are in. The video calls let me call outside the country, so I can call you guys if you're in Australia or England or, you know, Azerbaijan, which I've had clients in there, which, you know, anywhere in the world you are, we can make the time zones like work out and it'll be fine. All right, so let me know if you need my help, and I'm here for you. Now, to go back to your final message for part 1 of this reading, for you guys who have picked this beautiful green obsidian, what your person wants to tell you right now is they want to marry you. They might feel insecure. They might not know if you want to marry them because of their insecurities. But I get the card like that is a proposal. It says, would you say yes? An insecurity. I get 35, so 35 years old, or maybe March 5th, or maybe May 3rd. So there is this, but I feel like your person would like to have a deeper commitment with you one day and maybe even propose marriage. I feel like they're in a very romantic mood today, and they would tell you that one day they would marry you if they could, but they have a lot of insecurities. I'll skip to the shadow side message then. The insecurity is, I'm focused on my career over love right now. So they're a little insecure that you wouldn't stay with a workaholic, or that you wouldn't want to stay with, or that they wouldn't be able to give you a good life if they're never around and that they're always working. So they might feel insecure, like, I don't know what I can offer emotional intimacy wise to pile 2, because I don't know, it's hard. And that's why they might avoid deeper levels of intimacy with the avoiding card. And it says blocking, escaping, and pushing away. So sometimes that's why they block the energy, or why they push away from you, or why they run from you, or escape you, or are in an avoidant mind. So there is this. But I get the strong bonds. Like, they definitely haven't forgotten about you. You guys seem like you have a history together, and they remember your moments and your memories. And it does seem like you guys have a strong bond. Like, the elephant never forgets. And it seems like your person feels like they would absolutely marry you if they could, because the bond is there, the love is there, everything is there. But they just have these insecurities and worries that what if it doesn't work out because of this or that or this, or the timing. Okay. So for those of you who have picked this strawberry quartz, your person right now, I am getting, it says, I know this connection is divine, and it says awaken with the number 16. So January 6th or June 1st, I'm getting an epiphany or a realization, or the 16th of the month. It seems like your person has had some epiphanies and some realizations. It seems like your person is awakening to the divinity and the beauty of this connection. This might be happening in the 5D, but I feel like what they might want to tell you right now, especially if they could, or if their higher self were running the show, that they know that your connection is special and divine, and that they would tell you this if they could. And I get standing firm, misunderstood, and light. So number 1, they're thinking you are so beautiful to them. They would tell you how beautiful they are if they could tell you this, if they were brave enough, if they were open enough, if they were vulnerable enough. They might have told you how beautiful you are, and they would say it again. So it seems like that they would really want to tell you how beautiful you are. But it seems like there's maybe some misunderstandings where maybe they feel lost, or where they feel misunderstood, or where they feel like a victim because of their own mistakes. Because I'm getting lost soul, victim, and mistakes. I feel like your person feels like they would pursue you if they could, but that they are a victim, or in a victim mentality right now, because they've made some mistakes in their life, or they've made some choices that they regret now, and they feel like that now they're just a lost soul, and that they can't even pursue what they want in life because of their bad choices. And it seems like standing firm. They might be standing by their bad choices, or standing firm to this victim mentality. And it seems like maybe they don't let you get to know them very deeply because they're just stuck in this victim mentality at the moment. Maybe that can change, but it seems like they're very stubborn, or it's like they have a hard time changing their mind, or maybe that groove has been just so deeply embedded in them that it's hard for them to get out of that rut and think a different thought. So there is this. It might be such a repetitive thought and pattern they don't know how to function thinking a different thought. All right. For those of you who have also picked this beautiful yellow geode, what your person wants to tell you right now, dive into the depths with me, number 5, and I get emotional changes. So I'm also getting that your person does want to grow. Your person wants to change. I do get the number 5, so May, or the 5th of the month, has been important in this connection. And it seems like, yeah, your person wants to really go deeper with you, be more intimate with you. I feel like your person wants to make out with you. I feel like your person wants to be more open and vulnerable and share their feelings more. I feel like your person wants to be more in their heart. With that, I get poetic justice. There's Libra energy that is here as well. There might be like lawsuits going on in your person's life or in your life, and it seems like they want to do good things. They want to be fair. They want to have integrity, and they also want to have good karma or balance their karma. It seems like your person really wants to be able to to tell you that they want to do the right thing and they want to honor you. And it says fairness, balance, karma. You will have justice and balance will be restored. So they feel like they really want to tell you right now at this time that they want to make you have good things in your life. They want to give you good karma. They want to balance this connection. They want to restore this connection. They want to give back to you if you've given to them. So there is that. And I get second chance, that your person wants to tell you that they would like to have a second chance with you. If you guys haven't gotten together yet, they want a second chance to be able to start this. If it's been like a false start situation, if you guys are just friends or secret admirers, they want out of the friend zone or out of the secretive zone. I feel like your person wants to make amends if they have broken up with you. They want a new opportunity. They want to make plans. I feel like your person really wants to structure something and set something up. And then I get light, and it says, don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. Your person is feeling hopeful, even if they're still, you know, feeling a little discouraged. I feel like your person is feeling hopeful and they would like to turn some things around. And they want to tell you to like they want to tell you not to lose hope on the two of you, that they care for you so much. I get this beautiful amethyst. So in regards to your person, I get clashing, shadows, time out, and emotional. Your person's going through it. Even though this whole reading has felt very calm, this pile is probably the least calm out of all the piles. And it says, you made me feel things I didn't know I could, and you stir them up and you make them emotional. I get the 29th of the month, I get February 9th, or I get September 2nd. I get that your person is feeling highly emotional right now, probably more triggered than any of these three other little micro piles. And I would say that, yeah, your person is definitely going through it. The shadows that are tossing them in the waves, it says maybe we're too different and that's why we disagree and fight, and I get the card clashing. So they feel like that you guys might have fought. Maybe they're afraid of repeating past patterns where you guys had broken up or had that falling out, and then you guys had the repair, that really painful heart that they healed, and that they were really depressed and sad, but maybe they don't know how to get out of that pattern and they don't know how to stop that. And it says differences come up on both of these cards here, and then it says incompatibility and conflict with the clashing, and there is this that's difficult. So it seems like their emotions are clashing internally inside of them, and that they feel like it's clashing because they see the differences. They feel how you guys could fight a lot if you guys were together, and they don't know if you guys could have a healthy or a peaceful relationship. I feel like they think it's their fault, but I also think they think it's also an incompatibility issue, and that's why maybe they are distant or far away from you right now, or why they've taken a time out, or why they've had to remove themselves, or why you haven't heard from them in a bit. So it seems like, yeah, your person is feeling a little bit like needing space or distance, and that makes them upset. Also, they might have seen something that even during the course of this reading might have triggered them and triggered their emotions, or just thought about something even in the middle of this reading that now has started to flare up some of their own wounds. Because that can happen. These readings are long and we've gone 45 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to end the reading by giving you guys a preview of what part 2 is going to be. And I hope you guys join me in that section, because part 1 is only half the reading. Okay, so in this chest, I have questions from Spirit and the universe that they want for me to channel for you right now in regards to your person. I'm just going to scoop all of these up, and I want to go through them in ways where I am not cheating and I'm not looking at them. I want them to be mixed up because I do readings all the time and extendeds all the time, and I don't want you guys to always be getting like the same questions all the time, because that's not going to be very helpful, even though I know it's divine and that's what Spirit wants. So anyway, that's one question. So in the extended, I'm going to answer these questions for you. We'll do this one. Oh, okay. And then we're going to do this one. All right, so let's see. So the card that flipped out in this, the card that flipped out is, do they really love you? So we're going to see if they really love you in the extended. I also have, what will they say to you in the next 3 months? So today was, what do they want to tell you? We're going to see what they will actually tell you within a 3-month time of when you watch this video. This is timeless, so it will be good for whenever you are watching it. And I get, what are they not telling you? So good, we're going deeper into their communication, and that's awesome, because that's what quills are for. All right, to write and finish an unwritten story. So I love this. What are they not telling you? As well as we're going to be looking into more insight into their mysterious heart, what they thought about you just late last night, and their 18 plus sexual passionate fantasies about you, which again, you can click off before we get to them if you want to. But in regards to these cards, as a sneak little preview for you guys, what they thought about last night, okay, can we start from scratch and lacking peace? So last night they were feeling anxious as well. So today they were feeling peaceful until maybe a little later in this reading. But last night they were feeling stressed. They're lacking peace and they were feeling stressed, but they would like to start over with you. They would like to have a new beginning, and they would like to see if they can improve this connection. So we're going to pull more cards in regards to what their late night thoughts were and go deeper into these messages, as well as their sexual passionate fantasy. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'll show you this one. It's less sexual. That's why it's okay. It says, Sixth Sense. I can feel you even when we're apart. And you did get the card about wanting to reconcile with you in the 3D. Most of the cards are a lot more explicit than this, but I did want to show this to you because this is absolutely stunning. And yeah, it seems like your person is very intuitively connected on a very, very intuitive level. So definitely your higher selves are absolutely talking. So if you want to know more about this and everything with this, then now is the time to go to the description box and scroll down. You guys are pile 2. You guys are the white quill, and click on that link and I will see you there. And if you guys are not joining me, no worries. I will see you guys next time in another video, in my archives, in a private reading, in the comments, or any of my other readings. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on what do they want to tell you right now. You guys have picked something so beautiful. My friend's mom made this absolutely beautiful quill, as well as the ink that it goes in, the little pot it goes in, as well as the arrangement for all 3 that you guys saw in the intro. Super beautiful. She's the same one who made the wedding decorations for my friend's wedding that you guys might have seen before in the What Do They Wish That You Knew video. So this is kind of a continuation of that. It's not a sequel to it. So if you haven't checked out that video, you don't have to worry because this is not going to connect to that. It's just the same objects, which are fun. But there might be some messages in that video for you if you were interested in it. So if it calls to you, feel free to check it out. For this one, I love how, I love how she decorates things so dainty. Her name is Liz, and her information is in the description box. So shout out to her. She's awesome. I have for you guys a big, beautiful citrine to bless your reading today, to give you guys a little bit more love, to give you guys a little bit more happiness and joy, maybe even a little money. I'm going to put this in frame for you so you can see it as we go about your reading. And you guys have also picked the Alchemia tarot cards. So they are very beautiful. They are from Japan, so you guys might have a connection to Japan or Asia. Ooh, your person wants to tell you that they think you are hot. I get the Page of Wands, which is the hot princess. So they think you are very sexy, very hot, especially if you are a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy, or if they are. So that's very, very sexy. So I love that. So right now I'm going to do a little relationship spread for you to see what's going on in this connection between you and your person. So I have 1, 2, 3 cards over here. 1, 2, 3 cards over there. 3 cards in the past. What has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this place that you're in your connection. 3 cards for the near future, what will most likely happen between the 2 of you in the next 3 months, and then a card for a long-term outcome, what could happen between the 2 of you beyond a 3 months time. Now, for all of the other piles, both of them, I have blended the tarot part with a message deck. So I want to see what message deck do I feel like using for you guys. I'm going to use light side, shadow side messages. So I'll give you 1 to see where you're at. I'll give your person 3. I'll give your person 3 for the past. And different than the other piles, I'm actually going to give you guys No, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. All right, so we have light side, shadow side messages, how you're thinking and feeling about them at the moment, and what you would say to them or want to say to them if you were brave, if your higher self took control, if you could remove all of your blocks, that kind of thing. Their side, how they're thinking and feeling about you and perceiving the connection right now, as well as what would their higher self say to you if they could remove all blocks, if they could say anything, or if they had the bravery or the courage or had the words. All right, so let's see. So I will take reversals for this. All right, I get the shadow side. My childhood was difficult and it still affects me. So you might be dealing with something in regards to your person that connects to your childhood or your childhood wounds, maybe a connection with a family member that was hard, or maybe some traumas that you went through in your family. And it seems like maybe it triggers you or brings up wounds of feelings in regards to your person, even though they think that you're the hottest princess. I get that you have a hard time trusting your psychic intuition when it comes to your person, maybe because of these childhood wounds. Maybe intuitively you know, but then when you try to tap in, it seems like it can get derailed based on your feelings. So it's tough. The High Priestess card is about having a hard time trusting your psychic intuition or getting confused. And I get the Knight of Wands in reverse, and I get the Emperor card. So I get, on one hand, you feel like your person is like running away from you so far that they're almost like riding on their horse backwards. It's kind of like usually the Knight of Wands will race in and then race out. But in this particular case, it seems like you feel like your person is very confused. They don't really know what to do. I think you're feeling like your person is really lost. You guys might have been in no contact for a very long time, or you might find like that your person is just a hot mess. I mean, literally this guy is on top of his horse, but he's upside down and he's riding backwards. Like, this guy is getting nowhere. You might feel like your connection is like going nowhere. And then I get the Emperor, but it seems like you still value your person. You still look at them as very capable in many ways, a husband or a spouse figure in many ways, somebody that can take action when they need to, and somebody that is a divine masculine and upright. So it seems like you feel like your person could be the one. They could really move forward with you, and they have the potential to be able to do this in a beautiful way, but that they've been screwing it up royally with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's kind of like you see your person in two versions. On one hand, you see them as being like a great, like, parent, boss, teacher, husband, wonderful spouse, divine partner, somebody who can take action and who is clear. And on the other hand, you also see them equally as a stupid idiot, as like a divine idiot who is royally messing up everything. So there is this. High Priestess energy shows up, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces vibes, as well as fire, fire, fire with the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Aries. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, but especially Aries and especially Sag. Now in your person's side, your person is, I'm living the consequences of my choices. So your person might have messed things up and now they're having to deal with it. Your person feels like their life is a series of negative consequences and they don't like how things have gone in their life. Now it could pertain to you, or it could be in general, which also subsequently affects you. But it does. It seems like your person is feeling like there are negative consequences going on, and you or your person feels like, yeah, I don't know how to be with pile 3 because of all of these negative consequences in my life because of stuff I've done. It says, you are my secret inspiration, though, and no one loves me like you do. So they do feel loved, and that love that you give them is an inspiration. It inspires them, it motivates them, it's a catalyst for them. It gives them faith of redemption. It gives them faith to be able to work things out and to step up and to move forward for you, to get up off the ground and to make something happen. But they keep it a secret. They don't tell you. So what they want to tell you is they want to tell you that they keep secrets from you, and the secret that they keep is that you inspire them and that they live for you in a way, like that you inspire them and you're a catalyst for them, and that they know how much you love them and that they just appreciate that so much, and that they feel like that their life is a series of negative consequences that they feel like they can't break free from, and that like really frustrates them and it stresses them out. How else do they view this connection, and what would they say to you? What do they want to say? So all their cards are in reverse. I get the Four of Swords in reverse. It seems like your person wants to tell you or is feeling like, I don't want to go slow. I don't want to be this like knight that goes in reverse that messes everything up. I don't want to be that person that can't, you know, that is jumbled with everything with the Four of Swords in reverse. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be slow. I want to be exciting. I want to get up. I want to get up out of bed and start a beautiful day each day. I want to be able to make good choices and, you know, live my life the way that I feel is honest for me. And then I get the Tower in reverse. It seems like your person is feeling so stressed. They're like, is nothing going to change? Am I going to feel stuck forever? Am I going to feel like I'm always in this place where nothing will change? I'm always stuck and there's no breakthrough. And I've been trying so hard to change my life and it's just not working. It's just not happening. It's like all the things that I need to change in my life for me to be free just aren't happening. And it's like I feel like I'm stuck or like in limbo. And it's like these things are not happening. Also, your person might also feel or tell you that they also are very lost and confused. Like they're not getting their spiritual depth, inspiration either. They're not getting their spiritual clarity. They're not getting their epiphanies and realizations and breakthroughs. When the Tower is in upright position, it means that they're like getting like a breakthrough or they're going through like a destined change. But with it in reverse, it's like they might not be able to be learning their lessons the way they need to. They might not be breaking free the way they need to. They might not be able to like progress anything or do anything or change anything, and they feel trapped and restricted and stuck. Tower energy is Scorpio energy. It's Gemini energy. And then I get the Six of Swords in reverse. They wish they could apologize to you and say, I'm so sorry that I can't come forward for you, that I can't be a supportive energy for you, that I can't go through life with you, that I can't be that support system that I really wish I could be with you. The Six of Swords is like, I don't know how to get out of my own way. I don't know how to get out of the difficulty or the hardships. I don't know how to get out of rocky water. I don't know how to get onto the shore. I don't know how to get past this storm. So your person's feeling very frustrated and hopeless, and you're also feeling very frustrated and hopeless too, because you're feeling like you guys are stuck in this stalemate or in this life circumstance that has gridlocked you guys, and you're kind of feeling like both maybe on the same page, where you feel like, well, I don't know how to break free from this. In the past, your person has felt, you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. So maybe in your frustrated moments, you would lash out, or in your frustrated times, you would say things you didn't mean, or out of your childhood traumas or wounds, you might have said something or associated this person with somebody in your past that wasn't good or treated you well. And it seems like that your person is like, wow, they think I'm like that person. They think I'm like this horrible person. That makes me feel bad about myself. Or, wow, I mean, I don't mean to be this like bumbling moron that can't get my life together. I don't mean to be somebody that feels so stunted, like I can't move forward. How they feel. They don't mean to be like this impotent person that like can never get anything done or can't like figure things out or can't function very well. It seems like your person feels really bad about their shortcomings and about the things they can't accomplish in life and their failings or their, struggles. So your person feels maybe embarrassed or ashamed about those things. And then it says, I'm mad at myself for behaving this way. So they're like, wow, do you think you're frustrated at me for not being able to get out of my own way and fix my life and stuck myself here? I am equally as mad, if not more mad at myself for getting myself in this situation, in this predicament. Like, I don't want to be here either. I'm so mad and I'm so frustrated. Like, I did this to myself, and I wish I made a different choice in the past, but there's nothing I can do about that now. And now I'm just stuck with these horrible consequences. And I wish I made wiser or better choices. And there's nothing I can do about it now. It's already been set into motion and it's done. And then it says, I feel your presence every day. But your person feels you every day. They feel very connected to you. They feel very like bonded psychically to you. And you might not feel them. I get that they feel you and your energy and your essence, but you might not feel them. Maybe because you're in your own emotions or in your own trauma, or maybe because you just see their potential, but you don't feel where they're at honestly, because it's hard for you to feel like they aren't really like where you want them to be, or it doesn't sound good or feel good where they're at right now. And so maybe you're like trying to hold the vision of them being this emperor, but they can't rise to that occasion. And then you can't feel them in this emperor space because they're not there. And you don't want to feel them in that much lower, horrible place because you don't want to think about them in that vibration. You want to basically hold the vigil or candle for them at this highest vibration, but that's not where they're at, and they feel bad about it too. So they feel your presence every day. In the past, In the past, I get all negative or reversal cards. I get the Strength card in reverse. In the past, your person was maybe very cowardly, or maybe they were feeling very weak, or they did not feel in their strength, or maybe they were dealing with mental or physical health challenges, dealing with like poor health. Your person might have also been trying to figure out choices, but like stuck in ego sometimes. So there is that. I get Leo energy, but your person was maybe feeling drained or tired or tapped out or stretched too thin or feeling very weak or feeling not confident in their ability to change the situation or not enough self-love to change the situation. So it seems like your person was in a tough time. Even if you tried to rescue them, it didn't work. And then I get the Four of Wands in reverse. And so because of that, they weren't able to really like focus on you or be in a connection with you or in a commitment with you. I mean, I want to say you guys are probably not together. You guys are probably not in a relationship. You guys are probably in separation. Some of you guys have never gotten together, and some of you guys are broken up but not back together. You guys might not even be in each other's lives as more than acquaintances, if you guys are at all. If you guys have a friendship, it is probably brief, like, or a very strained friendship, or like tons of distance between the two of you based on the chaotic nature of your person's like life and choices. So they haven't been able to be in a commitment with you, and they haven't been able to be in a lifestyle with you or in a relationship with you. And then I get the Eight of Cups in reverse. And so it seems like, yeah, your person is feeling like they just don't want to walk away from you though. And in the past, they still have held on. Like, I feel like they haven't deleted you or blocked you from social media. They haven't deleted your phone number. Like, they still hold on in a way, and they might even check up on you. With the Eight of Cups, it represents like a walking away. So I don't feel like they walked away. I feel like they hung on, but they weren't able to be in a relationship or in a commitment with you, and they weren't able to be strong enough for you or even for themselves. So there is that. But now I would say this is obviously more of an intense, rougher pile, and people of all situations are watching. So if this is not your situation and you're not going through this very, very, very tough, gridlocked, stalemate, difficult time, you might want to pick pile 1 or 2. But I would say that for people that really resonate with this very difficult situation, I'm going to continue reading for people like that, because I know that there are a lot of people watching the channel going through, unfortunately, sweethearts, something like that. So I'm going to continue reading for you guys, probably most likely in separation or having a tough time. Now I get for you the Five of Swords, I get the Eight of Swords, and I get the 10 of Coins in reverse. So I do feel like there's good news in the next 3 months. I feel like your person is going to break free from whatever has been holding them down or holding them back. So that is actually very good. So with the Five of Swords in reverse, with the Five of Swords upright, I feel like your person is running away or straying away. They might feel guilty. They might feel like they're abandoning people, but they actually are maybe saving themselves. It seems like that they are going to try to break free. You know, I got this diving instructor. I took this lifeguard course when I was in, I don't know, 13 years old, maybe high school, younger than high school. And I wanted to be a lifeguard. I was like, yes, bikinis on the pool. Absolutely. Let's swim every day and get paid for it. I need a job. Anyway, they were talking to us about how if somebody's drowning, you can't just drown and jump in the water and like save them with your physical body. You have to throw them an object for them to hold on to. Because the thing is if you jump in after them and you try to save them, what happens is they reach onto you and now you're both drowning because it's too heavy. You can't float on the water that way. Even a kid, even a smaller child can sometimes pull you down because of their panic and stuff. And their kids are full of energy. And so what happens is when you swim away from them, you can feel very guilty, like you're abandoning them. But if you give them something to hold on to, then they can grasp it and they can get to you. If you are both drowning under the water and they've pulled you down, what they say to do is a drowning person will let go of a sinking thing because they want to breathe. They want to come up to the surface. So let's say, for instance, they're pulling you down because you're trying to save them and you're both drowning. If you were to, let's say, let go of them, or if you were, let's say, to go deeper under the water, they're going to let go of you because they're going to try to swim up to the surface or flail up to the surface. Even if they suck at it and they keep sinking, they're going to try to let go. So then what you do is then you reach in with like a big long net, or you reach in with like some sort of thing they grab onto, or they are like treading water, barely doing it, and you throw them a raft, or you throw them a life jacket, or like something to hold. So basically what this long-winded story is to say is that I feel like your person is going to save themselves, because if you let go, as you have not been around, because I don't think you guys are even in touch that much or even in their life that much. But I would say that your person now is feeling like guilty, because they're feeling like they're deserting their obligations. I feel like they're walking away or running away from something they feel obligated to do, but they don't like it and they're leaving it. And so with this Five of Swords, I feel like they are leaving or walking away from being able to leave this situation. So I feel like that they're going to either feel like a guilty deserter for leaving a situation that has been trapping them, that Eight of Swords, or they are going to feel like you let go of them and now they're going to try to come after you because they are independent, or you are independent, and now they're going to be able to pursue you or chase you. Because I like that Eight of Swords, they are releasing or walking away from this Eight of Swords. So when you see this card, this is where they are all tied up, and this is where they are walking away from it. So here they're all restricted and trapped, but in this card they've left their traps and they have walked away. So your person actually in the next 3 months will be walking away from whatever has trapped them. So your person is going to go through a period of time of very, very healthy personal growth. You yourself also might, if this Five of Swords is also you also might walk away from a person that's totally trapped and restricted to focus on your own life. And that also might help them be able to untangle themselves, knowing that they have to, for their own survival. No one's going to save them. They have to save themselves, and that they get kicked into an urgency where they save themselves. So that actually is helpful. And then I get, alcoholics, they talk about it being rock bottom. Other codependency relationships, it's like they have to save themselves because there's nobody else there. I get the 10 of Coins, which is a card where it's in reverse. So they're still in the next 3 months not really going to be focusing on a future with you. But I do feel like the first step could be created where the first stage towards going towards a future with you, because it's moving towards a future. This person is moving towards a future, but not being able to have one or think about one right now. It basically talks about how your person wants to walk away from the thing that's making them miserable and tied up and trapped. And so they're walking towards maybe an uncertain future, and they're walking away and deserting the thing, or probably setting healthy boundaries against the thing, or reshaping their life so that they are not drowning by the thing, and that they're able to move forward. They're still not in a mental place where they can even contemplate having a future or a relationship with you, but I feel like they are one step closer to it, and I think that's a pivotal step that needs to happen in the longer, bigger picture of you guys. And then beyond a 3-month time, I get the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they might not be able to give back to you. They might not be able to give to this connection. They might not be able to. And I feel like this is also like their thoughts. They might be in a very pessimistic or negative mentality. So what they want to tell you is, they want to tell you, I do want to break free from this trapping external situation that's blocking us from being together, and I do want to break free, and if I do, I will feel guilty like I'm a deserter, but I am going to try to move forward towards an uncertain future in my life, even if it's not going to work out with us, even if I can't even think about or take on right now another relationship when I'm just literally getting out of something very trapping. I probably don't want to be held back or trapped into anything whatsoever, but I feel like in the past I was a coward and I was weak and I wasn't able to, break free from this, even if the thing was an unhappy marriage or an unhappy relationship with the Four of Wands in reverse, and I wasn't able to walk away from it. In the past, I was too weak to walk away from an unhealthy relationship, but I really want to, and still nothing's changing in that area, but I still want to be able to break free from this, and over the next 3 months, I will break free from this and have an uncertain future, even if I don't want to recommit somewhere else. And I apologize that I'm not able to give to you and put the effort into you and really give you what you've been hoping for or wanting. And I have feelings for you, so it disappoints me knowing that I can't really focus on you and give to you what, I would also want to give to you. Because you see me as this emperor, but in truth, I'm really this very lost, discombobulated Knight of Wands. And I just need to be able to right myself back up. I just need to not drown anymore. So I feel like your person's in a survival mode right now, and like what they would want to tell you is it seems like that they want to save themselves, or they want to be saved, and they haven't been able to figure out how or what to do this or how to do this. But I feel like that in the next 3 months they will. And then after that, they still may not be able to give equal effort to you or put effort into this, but it could be the beginning of a very different conversation between the two of you. So that's actually really good and really promising. So now I'm going to look at more words from them. So I'm going to go to Hermits, and then I'm going to go to messages from Divine Masculine. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to pull 5 cards from each deck. And they will be layered onto each other because we're going to see how their thoughts are interconnected to their other thoughts, which connect to how do they verbalize those thoughts? What do they want to say? If they could verbalize their thoughts, what would they be? All right, it says they are waiting for you, and I've messed up. Please forgive me for what I've done. Your person feels like they've messed up with you. They feel like they've messed up a previous situation, and they feel like they've messed up their life in general, as a whole, as a bigger picture. And then I get they are waiting for you. So yeah, I feel like your person is actually waiting for you guys to reconcile or to come together or to be together. So that's actually very beautiful. And I get reach out, and it says pretending to be happy with my current situation when I'm not. So your person wants to reach out to you. Your person feels like they're trying to wear this mask of being happy, and your person wants to talk to you, and they want you to reach out to them, or they want to reach out to you, and it seems like they're unhappy if they can't talk to you, or if you guys can't talk with each other. Especially I get the number 1, where they feel like you are the one, or you are the number 1 person in their life that they love or that they have feelings for. It seems like they're pretending to be happy with this situation between the two of you, but they're not happy because they don't get to be as close with you as they would wish. January and the first of the month is important here. Then I get you are my everything, and sending telepathic messages so you can connect with me in the 5D. For a lot of you, you guys don't talk very much at all. And your person basically is just sending you telepathic messages psychically, which you're not picking up intuitively probably because you guys are High Priestess in reverse. So it seems like they're picking up or sending you messages or sending you dreams or whichever signs from the universe. They're sending you songs off the radio. Like they are sending you messages in some way to let you know how important you are to them, but you might not be picking up on it because really all we know is what we see. And if we're not seeing action or reading words from them or having them meet up with us, then we're going to look at our own dreams and signs and synchronicities as, you know, maybe true. Maybe truths. Maybe true, maybe not true. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe it's my wishful thinking. Maybe it's real, you know? And so we go back and forth like that sometimes as spiritual people. I'm sure you do too. And so if for you, I feel like your person with the number 10, that I get the 10th of the month or even October. I get that those are important. I just want space. Yeah, your person needs space. But also it's contradicted by I am ready to travel towards you and meet you in person. So your person wants space from their life. They want space from the external thing weighing them down and holding them back. So they absolutely want space to leave this 8 of Swords trap. They want to be able to travel towards you and meet you in person, which would be the Knight of Wands if it was in the upright position. And that's the card you got on your side. And you're like, come on, baby, come to me, come to me. And they're all just like, I can't, I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped. And you're like, but I know you're the Emperor. I know you're a divine masculine. I know you can do it. Just get up, get up, get up. And they're like, I'm chained. I can't. And so there is this like disconnect in that way. But your person wants space between themselves and the thing that holds them back so that they can travel towards you and meet you in person. I'm getting October 1st. I am getting June 1st. I am getting January 6th. I'm getting January 10th. And then I get 11. This love scares me. And then no longer sexually active with the karmic. If they're in a relationship, they are no longer sexually active with them. If they were dating somebody before you, they are not being with them sexually. And if they are single dating around, it doesn't seem like they found anybody to be with. So I feel like that, yeah, your person is feeling this. So no longer sexually active with the karmic. This love scares me. So I feel like, yeah, your person is feeling a little bit like, well, I feel a little untethered. If I'm not in a codependent thing, then I might be feeling a little too vulnerable, but yet also it feels really good being free. And I feel like they go back and forth between this being afraid of freedom and craving freedom. So there is this. And then, yeah, I think they're scared of having real love with you. That's why maybe being with a non-sexual relationship is comforting for them and also makes them upset. But I'm getting November 10th, November 6th, November 1st, January 11th, 111. I'm getting October 11th, and I'm getting June 11th. Okay. All right, and yes, I'm going to now go to your final part of part 1, and then we're going to go to part 2 of this reading. And I hope you guys enjoy me there, because this is only the first half. If you guys leave me here, it will be an incomplete reading. No, I'm just kidding. But there is a second half of the reading available for you, and I hope that you will join me there. So now we're going to do an interactive final message. So I want to see what your person would say to you if they could. So I will use card decks we have not used. I'm going to use Untold Messages. I'm going to use Hidden Truth. And I'm going to use Journey of Love. I will do 3 piles. I'm making it quicker for this one because I feel like you guys are having a toughie. And I feel like you guys might get similar messages. So I'm going to pull 3 piles for you. And you can pick the pile or piles that resonate with you. Whatever works, whatever's clever. We have Hidden Truth. We have Untold Truths of the Heart. These want to come out together. I'm going to give you 2. Okay. So, if you guys are connected to pile 1, I have this very beautiful moonstone here. And you guys will symbolize it with this. For this pile, I will symbolize it with the Herkimer diamond. We love a big diamond. Okay, so we have that there. For pile 3, I'm going to symbolize it with this angel aura. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so feel free to choose between piles 1, 2, and or 3. And pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile or piles draw you in, and unpause the video whenever you are ready. All right, guys. First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and the support that you guys have shown me on the channel and for watching this video. Thank you for your likes and your comments. It really helps out the channel and me, and it helps out the algorithm. So thank you guys so much. If you guys have a comment that you want to leave in regards to a topic you want for me to make for you, I am making videos for the rest of June now. So feel free to let me know if there is a topic about your connection that you would like to have, and I will make a video for you for it. Also, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching my ads for 30 seconds while they play silently in the background while you do something else. That is the easiest and free, best way to support me, and you guys don't have to spend any money at all. And then after 30 seconds, press skip because I get credit after 30 seconds. You come right back to this video, and then we continue channeling about your person. And also, I appreciate you guys for sending in your donations and tips for these readings to my PayPal, Venmo, and Super Thanks button, because that has helped me be able to buy cards for you guys that help this video, like their late night thoughts about you. Oh, this is a good one. This will be for you guys for the extended. Okay, so it helps me buy card decks like that. This is very helpful for lovers in separation or situationships, but it can also work for people in any stage of commitment, but really low contact peeps. This is where it's at for sure, and I only use these in the extendeds because I want to give you guys a little something extra. Also, if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I am Solaris. Feel free to subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet, and click the notification bell to give you guys updates of whenever I release new videos. And also it'll update you for when I do my community board, which is every Sunday. I pick a video from my archives. It's called Replay Sunday. It's like a rerun. And so I basically will feature different videos that I've done before that I feel like really resonate with you guys now, and I put them up in my community board so you guys can watch them during the slow times in between these new readings so that you guys don't have to wait so long for me to be able to help you with your connections. But if you guys want an even faster reading, you guys can feel free to get a private reading from me. My website is fairyastrology.com, and the information is in the description box. You guys can go to my website, and I offer readings in 15-minute intervals. So for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour long, or we can go longer if you want to go longer. And I do readings over the phone or video call. So Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, WhatsApp. And we can focus on anything you want in regards to your connection with your person, or even for you in general, like what love is coming in for you. Or we can do a compatibility between you and them. How can you guys improve communication? How can you talk to them? Is there a sexual piece? Like, we can look at all of that stuff. What is your past lives together? And then I use my tarot and my oracle, and we ask any question you have, and it's amazing and helpful and so great. So if you need me, feel free to reach out to me. I can do this in any country that you are in, and I've done readings for people all over the world. So no worries if you feel like you're too far away, you are not. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to all that. We are back to your final message. For those of you who have picked this moonstone, what your person wants to tell you right now is consequences. Exactly. They feel like they're dealing with karma. They feel like they're dealing with the cause and effect of choices that they made, and they feel like they have made some bad choices and are having some bad karma right now, and they feel like they are lost. I lost myself for a little while. Honestly, I feel like your person's probably still really lost, but I like how they're trying to get out of it, and they're definitely at the stage right before they're able to get out of it, so I like it. They probably have at least had the awareness that they need to get out of it and they need to fix it. And that is the first step between being able to, between being stuck and being able to fix it. And they get unbridled, 22. Your spirit set me free. Exactly. You are the secret inspiration. That is absolutely beautiful. And the number 22. So February 2nd or the 22nd of the month, or 22 years old. All right. For those of you who have picked the big diamond, your person wants to tell you. It says, oh, fear. I'm so afraid to tell you. They want to tell you, but they are so scared to tell you. So they probably won't for a while unless they get this like huge burst of courage. But I get the number 37, so that's March 7th, or the 37 years old. I was going to say 37th of the month. No, 37 years old. I wish I had treated you better, and depth. It says complexity, awareness, and importance. Your person wishes they had treated you better. And it is tough because your person knows how amazing you are, and they're so afraid to tell you that they treated you bad because your person has a self-punishing mode, and if they admit it, then they would feel like, oh my gosh, it's true, and they hate that it's true. But they feel like they wish they treated you better. Then I get this beautiful angel aura crystal for the third pile. Your person is shocking. I'm amazed by your beauty. How gorgeous are you? So gorgeous. And I get 36, March 6th, or 36 years old. I love you. Your person wants to tell you how much they love you. Oh, this is the most beautiful pile out of all of these. So sorry, guys. They love you. Maybe you guys picked multiple piles. And then I get one day. They're going to tell you one day that they love you and how beautiful you are. Someday, somewhere, and another time. So they will tell you, they want to tell you one day. If they're like, I can't tell them now, I will tell them one day, or I want to tell them at least one day. But I get elusive, but they keep procrastinating it and dodging it and pushing it off and putting it off into the future. And it says intangible, dishonest, and tricky. Yeah, they feel like if I tell pile 3 this, I would be a dishonest person. I would be tricky. They won't believe me. They'll think I'm just trying to get something, that maybe they don't believe me because I haven't backed it up with actions, or maybe I would be disloyal if I'm in a relationship with someone, and then I would be betraying them, and that kind of thing. So it's a tricky thing. They might also think intangible. Words mean nothing. Actions mean everything. And so they might feel like, well, I need to put my money where my mouth is and, move forward here. But they're having a toughie. All right, now to your final piece of this reading, your person's late night thoughts. What we're going to explore in this reading, in the extended, will you wait for me? So your person's thought about you last night, 1 out of 5, we're going to pull in the extended, is they wish that you could wait for them, or they were wondering, do you think pile 3 would wait for me? So they were feeling very vulnerable about you. In addition to that, I also have more insight into their mysterious heart, where we will be pulling these oracles as well. Well, let's see real quick. Identity crisis. Yes, last night your person was feeling like all alone and feeling like, gosh, how do I become an authentic person? How do I live my life for me? I feel like I'm wearing a mask. I feel like I don't even know who I am anymore. I feel like I've lost myself. How do I do this? But this identity crisis, this sort of soul searching / panic, I get is an awakening transformation. So last night they were starting their transformation awakening, which is amazing. And this one I will not say on camera because this one is an 18+ message, but we will also go into the extended about red light oracle cards. So we're going to look into their 18+ passionate fantasies about you. In addition to that, I have for you in this magical chest questions written by Spirit so that I can channel for you what Spirit wants for you to know right now about your person and you. Because you, oh, I didn't put them back in. You get these two. Okay, excellent. But I don't want to leave you with only 2 questions. I will pick what deck. Well, let's see. We'll see what deck this is going to recall. Why did you meet them? Will they fight for you and pursue you? So yes, that is so important. We want to see, are they going to pursue you? Are they going to, as they break free, will they pursue you? Will they fight for you? Let's see if they're going to be able to get up off the floor and pursue my beautiful pile 3. And why did you meet them? What has been your life purpose? And have you guys fulfilled it already? Have you completed it so you can move on? Or do you still have unfinished business? Do you still have unfinished stuff to do? Unfinished life purpose there. So because of those 2 things, and then I'm going to use a 3rd deck to give you your 3rd category. Okay, I will use when one door closes, a window opens. We're going to see as they break free from their 8 of Swords prison, what will open for them? What will they be going into? So that will connect to your connection. So what will they be going into? All right, my darlings, that is what I have for you. If you are interested in any of those things, let me know. Feel free now to go back to the description box and scroll down. You guys are pile 3. You guys are the golden quill or the yellow quill, whichever one I picked. Probably the gold quill. And feel free to click on that link, pile 3, that will take you to your reading now, second half. And for those of you who are not joining me, no worries at all. I send you all my love. I'm just so happy that you're here. And I'll see you guys next time in another reading, in the comments, in any of my archives, or in a private reading. See you guys later. Bye.